saying it. We're live, and I'm going to keep saying it. I can put Dracula anywhere I want. The book has been out for long enough. Nobody owns Dracula. Like Bram Stoker wrote it, but I can put Dracula anywhere I want. Hi, what's up? This is Blackwater DnD, where we can put Dracula anywhere we want.
Welcome to 2022, everyone. Happy New Year.
The energy is wild this year. I'm throwing it out there.
It's a wild start to the year. We're happy to have you.
Only downhill from here, baby. Woo! One more go around the sun.
Ayo, another banger around the sun. I am going to jump right into announcements because I want to play some good D&D.
Love that.
God, I have so many. Thank you first and foremost to all of you who came out to our little New Year's Eve spectacular last night. It was very fun. I managed to stay up till midnight like a big kid. Very proud of myself. It was myself and Cody and Adam ringing in the new year. It was very, very nice. Tim was there too. It was good. He popped in. It was nice. But yeah, a big thank you to our sponsors, Legendcraft, a nerdy woodworking company from Calgary. We're also very proud to be sponsored by Modern Arcana, makers of fine shirts, prints, and mugs adorned with 5e spells. Check them out, and if something tickles your fancy, enter the code Blackwater at checkout for a little discount. Love is always to our dice goddess, Keisha. She has made us individual sets of dice for our amazing characters. They are all up on our Instagram. Unfortunately, her commissions are closed, but she's still an amazing artist, so please go give her a follow because we love her very much. And of course, our artist is the incomparable Tiana Kovacevic. I didn't notice, and now I did. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
You can find her.
See when he started. I don't know how far he is.
_Marston on Instagram. All of our official art.
I think he's 3 triangles in
and beyond is done by her. Also,
he's 3 tobes into the room.
Very exciting. Her commissions are open. This is a very rare occurrence for Tiana. Please, if you want art from her, please go get in while the getting is good. They are open for a short time. Speaking of art, do you want to get some of our art on your bod or on things in your life? You do. So head on over to our merch store. Type !merch in the chat to find a link to our Redbubble store where you can find a bunch of designs like on products like shirts, hoodies, as well as shower curtains, aprons, journals, hats, and more. You know what else is lovely? Our Discord. Type !Discord to find the link and come hang out. But while we're streaming, come hang out here in Twitch chat because that's where all the cool kids are. A big thank you to those of you who subscribe to us. We have something like 310 subscribers right now, which is all from the Super Stream Drive and all of you who support us. So thank you so much. Do not forget to re-up your subscriptions as they don't roll over every month. You can also sub with your Amazon Prime. You get a free Twitch sub with every month.
So he's never gonna make it.
So please subscribe to us. We love that so much.
As long as he gets it all in his mouth by the end, he doesn't have to have swallowed it. Those are the rules. He needs to be able to close his lips.
If you would like to support our show above and beyond a subscription, type !donate in the chat. It'll take you over to our donations page. And we're just so thankful to have all of you here showing up week after week, telling your friends about the show. It is truly wonderful, and we're so grateful. If you want to get caught up on our on all of our amazing D&D and D&D adjacent content, head on over to our YouTube. Type !YouTube in the chat. If you don't follow us already, please do that. We have not a lot of followers on YouTube, so you should go follow us on YouTube right now. You're at your computer. I know you are. So please go do that. And then come on back here to the Twitch chat. I have been uploading an enormous amount of content up there, all from the Super Stream Drive. Basically, every couple days, I am releasing at least 3 one-shots to tide you over between all of our sessions. So please go get out in there and check out this good content. Before I jump into
Nougat's building up.
Before I jump into some amazing and very exciting announcements about programming, Adam, what are you up to on your channel this week?
I'm sorry, I'm distracted by his pelican-like head movement as he fucking chokes down a Toblerone like a fucking animal. I don't know what I'm doing on my channel. This is all that matters right now.
Lennon, what are you doing on your channel?
I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm gonna do a big stream. I'm gonna play Animal Crossing and probably some DBD, trying to get up to rank 1. I'm so close to rank 1. And then I am planning my birthday stream because it's a month away.
It's coming so soon. It's very exciting.
Birthday 1-year stream.
Yay! It's so exciting. And we will absolutely be doing something special over here on Blackwater for Len's birthday as well. But we will figure out what that is shortly.
Also my 19-month sobriety on January 4th. Whoa. So I'll be doing a stream on January 4th.
Heyo, we love that. Please go follow all of our amazing creators. Cody is in the chat right now. Cody, please tell everyone what you are doing for your on your channel this week.
Hey guys, it's me, Cody. I'm going to be doing some GeoGuessr where everywhere is Norway.
Amazing. Perfect.
I think I nailed that. I think I really nailed that.
You did so good. Okay, so Yanis may beat me with this, but I am so excited to shut up. I am so excited.
I'm not upset about you. I'm upset about
all of that.
The fucking size of it. He fucking Lord.
He's got 2 or 3 tobes left. Like he's done
also
an
the
amazing
angle of
job.
attack was really upsetting.
We gotta stop
He's
talking
just got
so he
3
can't finish.
tobes.
All right, so we are very excited to bring you some brand new programming for our winter and spring 2022 season. We will be keeping going with our main campaign every Saturday, and DM Roulette is going to be staying where it is on the last Wednesday of every month. And we are excited to bring you not 1, not 2, but 3 new shows to the rotation. Adam and I are going to be starting up a painting show called No Excuses, where we get through the mountain of minis that we actually have to paint. We are going to be aiming to do this every other Monday or as long as schedules permit. Because painting is something that you need to sit down and enjoy, not like be stressed out that you should be doing something else whilst you're painting. So we're going to every Monday every other Monday that we have available to paint, we are going to do that. It might be one of us, it might be both of us, but I'm very excited to sit down with my dear friend, talk about painting, do a little world building. And if I don't know if any of you have been following the boat that I have been building for Yanis's Christmas present, but I am going to paint that. That is the first thing I'm going to eat
it before the announcement.
And he's going to eat it. Next, and coming from our super stream drive, we are bringing you 2 mini campaigns from January to April. The Brothers Grimm featuring Adam and Cody and the wonderful, amazing Pond, DM'd by myself, occurring every second Wednesday, and the Weird West featuring Adam, Sean, Eric, and Becca on the 3rd Wednesday of each month. And I think Tim might be joining maybe some there at some point, a little guesty poo in there. And then that will be from January to April, which is really exciting. The Rage Saga will be happening over our summer months. So if you loved the Barbarians jersey, Ronnie Slick and Oleander, please stick around for the summer. We're changing up the format of Behind the Screen, where we do the show when we get an amazing guest. So if we're aiming real high for some amazing guests for DM Roulette and Behind the Screen. So stay tuned for those. And we are always so excited to bring you some amazing new stuff. So lastly, whether you're new with us tonight or you've been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. We love you immensely. Thank you so much for hanging out at our table. We hope you feel super welcome here. And with that,
I just want to say,
I need to know. How many calories was that?
Hold up. I feel like what we just saw was someone passing a Constitution saving throw by 1 or 2. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't a crit. That was just being able to keep it down.
On the
just
edge.
made it.
Wow.
His jaw's got to be aching.
Good luck taking a shit the next few days. Like,
and with that, Cody, roll that clip.
It's called the Corey, dude.
I know. Cody, roll the clip. I love you.
Yanis, could you repeat that number, or would you prefer to keep that off the air?
That is 1,700 calories. It is 90 grams of fat.
Yanis, you're a champion. And with that, Tim, take us away for the first,
is the word I'd use, but
first session of 2022.
That's a daily intake of calories in a fucking 5-minute segment.
Our sorcerer is ready to play, baby.
I might have hit the limit of what I can handle.
Yeah, dude, it looked like it. Your head bobbing was upsetting.
It was a lot of chocolate and it was a lot of chewing.
Yeah,
A lot of nougat.
What are soft foods if you're gonna do this, dude?
Yeah, next week will be a soft food, I think. Next week, I think I'm gonna.
You've got to move into dipping in water territory. I feel like that's
hot dogs next week.
Or you know what? I might do like fat-free yogurt. Just give my body a break.
I would like to
is this
see.
Giannis's new marathon running? Fucking
Yes.
competitive eating.
Yeah.
I would like to see a series of Go-Gurts. And
A
here's the
box of
thing:
Go-Gurts.
you can do it
A box
at
of
whatever rate
tubes.
you want. I would like to see how many Go-Gurts you can go
You can
through.
plow through, yeah.
Tim, take it
It's
away.
not a race.
Before we give it,
You
Giannis
could
any
do
more
it
ideas.
so fast. Oh man. Okay, I don't want to get into this. I'm gonna be thinking about this all week.
Cigarettes.
It's
One
like
of
Silicon.
these
It's like
cigarettes.
Silicon Valley, like the end of the season where we pull out a whiteboard.
Okay, so for those of you just joining us tonight, 2 weeks ago,
Oh, yeah.
Blackwater found themselves separated, with half of the party trapped in Ludebec's oubliette, far below the dwarven city of Wyr-Ang-Dun. And meanwhile, Finnan and Kale grew more and more concerned as they were unable to contact their friends. They traveled to Wolfreen to arrange teleportation to Wyr-Ang-Dun to search for them. And while there, Kale informed Kamea what was going on despite Finnan's protest. Kamea insisted on going with them with Nissa, and they decided Finnan would scout ahead into the palace and try to discover the fate of his friends. His search ended after he found a hidden door that he was unable to open. He returned to his companions and then decided to take a more direct approach, as Finnan disguised himself as Kamea to gain audience with the Empress of Wyr-Ang-Dun to ask for help finding her wife. Their deception seemed to work, but they gained no insight into Nepi, Letters, and Callie's fate. Meanwhile, those three managed to be released from the oubliette after a promise was made with the deep dragon who resided in the cavern beyond the cage. An annual visit and a feast, and the story of their quest was enough to sway the ancient dragon. They promptly returned to Wolfreen, where they were reunited in Nissa's office with their companions. So this is where we pick up, as you've all arrived back in Nissa's office.
As Neppy said, Finnan, that was a god.
What
That
would you
was
like to do?
Moradin. Finnan.
That's bad.
It's very bad. I mean,
Marden's a real dick.
I think he's just got a lot of pride, and he's trying to keep this secret a secret, obviously. So I don't want to start a war. I want my things back. I want my friends back. And I want to get on with our work. It seems like he's trying to weigh us down and stop us, because the more we do, the more we go talk to the Titans, we unite all of the people against the Matron of Vengeance, who he had a hand in wronging. I mean, they all did. But he knew the blade was forged, and he did nothing.
I feel like if Marden has skin in the game, so to speak, he'd be all about trying to make sure that we lock her away.
Well, I mean, there's multiple levels of. You good there, Kale? You got your yeah. Okay. There's multiple levels of bad that this could be. Least bad is our man is prideful and just doesn't want everyone to know that he fucked up back in the day, which means that, like, theoretically we could pitch him, hey, we're trying to stop that person who wants to kill you most specifically. We might be able to turn an enemy into a friend there. Bigger level of bad, he didn't just wrong the Matron of Vengeance. He didn't just like turn a blind eye. He was implicit in her getting fucked up.
Yeah,
He might be a true betrayer god that just never came to light, and that is super bad. That's
Well,
but importantly,
yes.
also the Matron of Vengeance's quarry. So I think he could still be an ally, but also might be very bad.
He had a hand in locking the Titans into their planes. It was Moradin, Pelor, and Arethis who signed the order or the deal, from what Chi told me, that locked all of the Titans in their planes and banned them from the material plane. So he had a hand in that. So it seems like he has been trying to puppet the strings of everything to make it so that he gets what he wants. He has his token city. He had two, but one gone now. Perhaps the matron taking steps faster than we anticipated against him.
I have a somewhat tangential curiosity, but if Marden was so desperate to lock the Titans away and
various planes. What made Ubtao so special?
Ubtao, I believe, to my knowledge, and Nipe would know this, but this is just Emma after a long day, Tim, so please correct me if I'm wrong. Ubtao, to my knowledge, chose the side of the gods in the battle, so was granted permission to stay on the material plane. And they are a lesser primordial, the Titan of jungles. So they were granted, and they are also one of the seals. Were one of the seals that were keeping the Chained Oblivion locked away. So they are slumbering in the jungles of Claw. And I know someone who perhaps will know where they are when the time comes to find them.
Right.
But
the question is,
yes,
do we go back and get our stuff, or do we tattle? Do we go back and get our stuff with the leverage of maybe tattling on them, or do we tattle and then be like, you should probably get everybody on our side, and then with all the guns ready, be like, all right, give us our stuff back?
There has been something that I think would be potentially a very good, something we should do anyway, but will give us a bit of time we need a bit of time to coordinate it. I think we know enough, with myself and Kokanee being two of them. We know Ram, we know Cassian, Skysinger, we know Kato, Haskani, obviously very up there in the temple with Pelor. If we assembled all of the high priests and priestesses of every major god, as well as Titan, she invited, and High Priestess the Courier Doomwing invited as well, once we make her acquaintance better, to a summit, a council, to get all of the heads of the major religions on board. Because if this is the kind of squabbling that is going on at a deific level, at some point we have to start looking out for the denizens of this plane ourselves. If the gods are not going to get on side, gods are not perfect, as much as it pains me to say. And it's something I have had to learn, even Her Grace. We have to do this. If we get everyone here, we give ourselves a month, or ask every head of every major religion to get to Wolfreen as fast as they can, so that we all will have to figure out what in the nine hells a dawn prism is. I have no idea what that is. If we have everyone together, we might have a hope of making some bigger change rather than just the five of us.
Yes, but in the immediate future, Golar is almost not alive in a
He's not doing great. I talked to him.
What if I send to Melthor, if that's what he's going as now, and I ask in 1 hour, or however long it's going to take for us to get back there via teleport, we will be expecting to have all of our items returned to us and meet with our two friends. And we will...
Callie, just so you have the heads up, if shit goes kind of combat-wise, I'll toss you my sword. I'm pretty hard to disarm preemptively before a fight, given that my weapons don't exist on me. So if shit pops off, look my way and I'll throw you my sword.
What if we ask them? What if we just ask him? We go into this diplomatically, because we can't risk a war now. That's the last thing we need, is everybody on this plane panicking and squabbling when there is real danger right on the horizon. We say, our things in an hour, our friends, proof that they're alive. Let us talk to them. And we leave. We don't need to spill his secret now.
I think Letter's idea of putting out that we're trying to seal away the Matron of Vengeance, she's destroyed one of his cities already. It's worthwhile.
And if we know his secret, the Matron must know.
Stands to reason.
Why'd the matron targets fell in? Fucking, she's on to Morden, probably. Yeah, that seems good. Is there anything we can sweeten the deal with? You know what I mean? Like, hey, give us our stuff. Great. Give us our stuff because we have X.
We're actively working towards sealing away the person who's coming to kill you. And historically has shown that they can.
Yeah, if you're a god who's... Sorry, Yanis, you were going to... Kale? Sorry. The ghost was floating around. Kale?
I just think that, the fact that we know his secret, the fact that we essentially know the thing he's been trying to cover up for hundreds of years, we know where we can find proof. I think it's basically just, hey, we know. If you don't want everybody to know, then we'd like our stuff back and our people. And then, we tell everybody anyways when we have the summit, because this kind of stuff has to come out. And we just basically say, like, hey.
My worry about that angle is we say, hey, we know what you've done, yada, yada, blackmail. We then do need to go retrieve our stuff, and it's probably on, like, his turf. And listen, we are badass motherfuckers, but
you leave one person or a group of people who know behind. Anything happens to the people who go get the stuff, and the secret is out.
This is good. We do both. We say, hey, we ring up the high priest of Morden, be hey, Forge Father, or whatever the fucking Morden's fucking title is.
Give him his
like,
epithet.
Yo, Morden, what up? We know. We don't have to be enemies here. We're all trying to stop the same people. And it would be a lot easier if we had our stuff back. Also, we can't stop getting out of your hair until we secure our friends. So let's just, like, we don't have to fight. We don't have to fight. We got bigger fish to fry. We got off on the wrong foot. We're giving him a mulligan. How's that sound?
He wants that Forge and Galar, and
it is.
Yeah,
I agree.
But we just waltzed out of his fucking oubliette. Maybe I think he might be underestimating us in the same way that we underestimated him. That's probably not going to happen again.
That's right.
I think if we give it one, I don't fucking know.
No, I think you're right.
Either we make the pitch or we fucking sneak in there and take it. And I think we make the pitch.
Y'all, I love you all. But the sneak in there and take it,
we're loud.
Way is not an option.
Yes, that's an obvious bad idea. We either snake it and take it, bust it and take it, or we talk our way in.
I think we talk our way in, and
it was a maze.
Yeah, it was really. I didn't get lost because I'm really good at directions, but it was someone could have got lost in that palace very easily.
Maybe. Do the gods talk to one another?
They do. I think they have relationships and friendships, alliances. I am also assuming romantic connections, as all beings do. Yes.
If this is actually Moradin, and I'm pretty sure it is. I think we're correct in that assumption. But if you were to reach out to Nepthisicat,
yes.
Could she intervene in our? Basically, we're not telling on him, but we're sort of saying, like, hey, we've got a direct line to a god, and it's sort of getting her to ask for the stuff back and for the people back carries sort of a different weight.
I think we are potentially falling into a trap that we've fallen into many times before. I think we should loose the arrow before doubt screws with our aim.
He knew exactly who he put in the oubliette. He knew exactly who he put in there.
Okay,
he did that with purpose.
He also could see Kamea through many layers of tricks. So,
all right, let's make the call.
I think we lose the arrow.
I'll start with his epithet, Fort Father.
Dickhead.
I ask for our things, our friends, a meeting in 1 hour with our things, all of our items, and our friends present. Megrin and Golar present.
maybe we just ask for our things and our people, and if he says come get them, that's one thing, and if he just maybe he can just deliver them, I'm not sure. But...
I would like to go get them.
Okay.
Because he could give us things that are not ours, that once we leave the city, they fall apart.
That he can't do that with me.
Right.
But he could fuck us over. He's
Yeah,
the forge.
okay, we'll go there. We'll
He
go
could
there.
probably
Absolutely.
make fucking anything. He's the god of making
I also
things.
think that it is a show of strength that we go back, that we are not afraid of him,
I agree.
all of us together. And Kamea, if you don't hear from us in
Through my sending stone.
through Kelly Sending Stone in 4 hours. Can't hear you, Tim.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, that's the.
I didn't get a chance to ask you, Finnan. Did you find out from the Queen why she wanted Wyr-Ang-Dun?
Tim, did Finnan find? No, I don't think.
No,
Yeah,
It wasn't something you guys discussed.
no, it didn't come up in conversation. But strong guess is the forge. Also, Callie and Kamei, you should come up with a code, some sort of way to confirm that it is Callie calling through the sending stone, because they have that sending stone.
Also, you should write it down. Don't tell it to anybody.
Don't say it out loud. Just write
Just
it
show
down,
each
pass it
other.
to each other.
All right.
Because if there is someone watching here in this room, that could be
Scrying.
via scrying right now.
Yeah.
And for good measure, write it in Blackwater scrawl, our secret code that I came up
Yes.
with that one time. Remember when I did that?
We all do. Yes, we all do. The cipher we all know.
Best feat ever.
Yeah.
That
is a good idea. Yes.
Are you all right, Kamea?
Yes. It's just a lot to digest, and I'm thinking of the kingdom, and the yes, I'm thinking diplomatically, and I'm trying
Good.
to.
Someone needs to.
I'm not sure that I can. Yes, it's difficult when you know one side is potentially harboring a god. So
May I make a suggestion? Under the pretense of not in any threatening way. I know that I've pitched this before, but I pitched it. I was in the wrong then. And what I was trying to achieve was wrong. But under the pretense of preparing for an attack from the Matron of Vengeance, it might be prudent to at least begin mobilization for a defensive situation.
yes, we have ramped up the city. We've bolstered the city guard with the military, and we've recalled most of our naval ships so that we have extra forces in the harbor. We are doing our best to increase recruitment without causing panic or
That's understandable.
yes, and we don't want to give the impression that we are preparing for war, but people are aware of what happened. Slowly but surely information is trickling in from Svelen, so what happened in Svelen, so we're doing our best.
Let's make that call then.
All right.
Let's do it.
Best of luck.
Okay. I'm going to cast Sending to a god. I'm going to cast Sending to Melthor Ironheart.
Okay.
Forge Father. We wish to approach this diplomatically. Please ready our items. for pickup in 1 hour. Additionally, I'm meeting with Magran and Gola. Blessings.
Ask him if he does curbside pickup.
Can we drive through?
Whose blessings do you think you're like? If you're like he gives the blessed. I don't think that's kosher. I don't think you say blessings to a god.
That's why I think it's appropriate in this instance, kind of like a fuck you. Being like blessings from my goddess, because no, you're a dickhead.
Wouldn't that just be like a high five for them? But anyway, sorry, is he on the line?
Neppy quiets her mind.
You're back. Well, it seems you managed to escape. I'm impressed. If you wish to retrieve your items, please come by the palace. I'll have the Empress give them back herself. That's all you hear.
Relay that before you send again.
I do.
Okay, guys. That sounds sketchy. I don't have anything to add.
I mean,
No.
I think should we make I don't know if we didn't really make apparent that we know the secret. I mean, we know we made apparent we know who he is,
Yes.
but we didn't sort of play our hand of like, hey, we know what shit you did. Hey, we know what you did last summer.
Perhaps I do that now.
That
Or do we do that in person?
that might be better in person. That might be better in person. Catch
That
him on his
might-
back foot.
That might
Well-
be the leverage we need to, because he said nothing of meeting Magran and Gola. So
Yeah.
that might be the leverage we need once we're there and he can't get rid of us that easily this time, to say, put them in this room now.
I will say, we are all very powerful, even without, our baubles and
Yes.
bells and whistles. But this is the least powerful he can catch us. So
and he
I
should
will
still
say,
be worried.
oh no, absolutely. I'm saying, chances are, this is an ambush.
And we go in more prepared for that than we were last time. But
Exactly. If you spring a trap and see who turns up to look at it, you have the advantage. But
we
need to be aware that it might be a trap.
Absolutely.
So before we go, maybe we, I don't know if Letus has like do you have a backup spell book, like an old one?
No,
We
that's
could
actually
get-
my only one.
Okay.
I
Or
do
maybe
have
like-
backup implements.
Perfect.
Focuses.
Yeah, maybe a different sword for carry, just so we don't, we help ourselves to as much assistance as we can before we go.
I mean, holy symbols form. I can run down to the temple and grab another one for myself. That's fine. I might be able to create something for Kelly if I play my spells right. And then we also have Finn's sword as a backup, which will be much more powerful than any.
But maybe just like a normal sword
just
as
in
well.
case.
I mean, it never hurts.
What, just a normal sword, like made of steel?
Didn't you have a sword before the sword you have now? Wasn't there?
It transformed into it, didn't it? Tim?
Yeah, it transformed into Malor's
My
Wobble.
sword.
Right.
So
Right.
transformed.
Just like an item that just wasn't like blessed by a god or anything. Just like some person made like with a hammer.
I have 6 great swords and 9 long swords in my room.
We're fucking royalty. We can get a sword. Like that's not the point. We don't show
I'm
up to
just saying
parties with just a sword. Like it's got to be fucking handed down from somebody or something, right? Like that'd be like showing up in fucking Crocs. Like we can't just show up with a
Well,
sword.
letters.
Crocodile?
Letters. When
Could you imagine
you're,
showing up to a party with a crocodile? That'd be
That'd be pretty
deeply
wild.
inappropriate.
but when your shoes have been stolen, sometimes any footwear is appropriate footwear.
Whoa, you guys wear crocodiles here?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Also,
I
we
can't
rotate.
guess
Also, on a technical thing, we rotated. A
Oh.
bunch.
Who am I?
So
Fun.
What do I get to be?
You are letters currently.
Welcome to the winning team.
Yeah, I love oats.
Actually, Sean, you are the DM now. So take
Okay,
us away.
so
Martin dies, and all our stuff comes
Nepentha,
in.
you get ascending. Sorry about being a dick. I can teleport. Yeah, Golar's holding all your things. Magrin's actually taking on internship, so she's happy you're here now. But there you go. And sweet.
Oh, Len is now the DM. Go, Len. Oh, no, it's back to Sean.
Oh, well, yeah. And so Golar arrives. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. He's lightly bruised and
This
straight.
is amazing. Watching
Okay.
this live is so good.
Let's yeah, we did say 1 hour. So let's meet back here in 15 minutes. Grab anything that you need. And then we will go.
Gally, long sword, great sword, bastard sword. What do you want?
What?
They're really nice swords, and they're from my personal collection. So,
Did I use a great sword too?
Yeah. You use a long sword because a great sword
long sword.
two-handed.
Yeah.
sweet.
No
long
great sword you
sword.
would need because you have a shield as well.
I take off at a dead sprint.
I look
like it's
at
a
a fucking
common
guard
sight.
and I say, "Get us a great sword. Get us a long sword."
I
feel like it's-
he takes his out. He's like, "Oh, please." you
Yeah,
can take
this will be
mine."
perfect.
Honestly,
I feel like it's
Is
a
this blessed
common
or
sight
something?
of Finn just bolting through the
it's
fucking
just-
town.
All right, Callie, there's a sword from a guy.
I am going to
Yeah.
cast sending once more.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast sending to one of the priestesses at Temple Caracal.
Okay.
Either like Valax or Gisa, if they're around. Greetings, priestess. If you would kindly have someone bring me the finest holy symbol at the temple with haste to the council room, Gatestone Keep.
Yes, right away, High Priestess.
And then I would look to Kamea. May I speak with you? Just
Yes.
privately for a moment.
Of course. And she kind of gestures out. Nissa's just kind of sitting in her chair in her office, kind of looking at all of you, sort of like,
Thank you for coming, Nissa.
yeah, no problem. Do you want to stay here? Is this where you need to?
No, we'll go over to the council room. We'll leave your office in peace.
Great.
Appreciate it.
She
Thank
kind
you.
of puts her glasses on and starts working.
This is such a badass.
But yeah, you guys head down into the kind of castle proper, and Kamea kind of leads you off, just kind of a side hall. What is it?
That council that we spoke of in the room. I'm sorry if I overstepped, making calls for meetings between here and offering here without checking with you first.
No, I think it's all right to offer them to come here. It's as safe as any place, I suppose, at this moment in time, unless you know somewhere else. But
I don't know where that the matron couldn't already get through. I have worries about having the head of every major religion in one place. But
yes, perhaps somewhere less populated might be an idea. Just makes us a bigger target
that's true.
to inflict the most damage. But
May I ask? While we are out doing the legwork in the meantime, I would like to come to this meeting of my colleagues with the Titans all on board. I want to present to them the best presentation that we can of this is why you, as the head of your religion, need to get on board with this. But I shouldn't know the main details of this meeting. One of my priestesses, softly, a Kenku, the one Kenku who has stayed behind from the call of the matron, returned briefly to me and let me know that the matron is tracking me.
was that possible?
I don't know. Likely through this. And I point to the amulet on my hip.
I see.
So, if you would be willing to either yourself or to delegate to coordinate this meeting, I would be most gracious for it. Because the less I know, the more that I can just show up.
Of course.
And put less of a target on the backs of it if I am figure it out at the last minute.
I will, I don't know if I am the right person. I'm not the most religious.
Perhaps coordinate with Kokanee, or
Yes.
Kokanee might be able to help.
I will speak to Kokanee and Ram, and perhaps young Kato might take up the charge in his new role. I'm sure he would be eager to.
Is he the Sun Speaker now?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. I'm sure he would be eager to help in any way he can.
Please give him my best wishes as well. Let him know I'm thinking of him when he is in my prayers often. Also your uncle, Cassian.
Yes. I will reach out to him. I'm sure he will come on our behalf. And would you like me to tell you where the meeting will be held?
Not until it is very close to me needing to be there.
All right.
Also, Kasadi Cressborn, she is a high-ranking paladin of Bahamut. I don't know the high priest or priestess of Bahamut, but Kasadi might. I don't know who the priestess of Avandra, Selun, or Corellin is, but we know most others.
I'm not aware either off the top of my head, but I will see what I can find out. And I don't know Kasadi personally. I met her in passing. So if you know someone who has some kind of connection with her, that would be ideal. But I will put the feelers out.
I can call her, so that's fine. I'll do that. I will do that, and I will ask her to get in contact with you in some capacity.
Very well.
Thank you, and thank you for coming to get us.
I couldn't leave my wife behind.
I know. All right, I'll let you get back to Kelly, and I'm sure I'll be meeting a priestess here somewhere. So.
And she kind of steps through and takes you, Callie, and kind of squeezes your hand. I love you, and
love you.
I don't know what you're walking into, so be safe.
I will.
All right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of uncertainty. So just call me when you can.
I'll call you as soon as I have my sending zone back.
All right. She gives you a big kiss and a hug. All right, I have to go speak to the council, and
I'm gonna. Do I have like a writing utensil of some sort?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would have some charcoal in your bag.
Could I write on her hand?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm just gonna take her hand before she goes, and I'm just gonna write the word that, the code word.
Okay.
I guess.
Sounds good. You can always message it to me at some point. Okay.
Oh, we lost Deanna.
We lost Deanna again.
Is the internet bad? What's going on?
My
I mean, morally,
absolutely. Without
the internet is.
It's
a real double
Dark
bladed sword
place.
here.
Y'all should have seen the photo I sent Tim this morning.
Yeah. Internet
Describe
bad.
it in vivid detail while
I
we
was
figure
I'll just
out-
say this.
It was another Furby that I found, and I felt I didn't want to curse y'all with it, but I knew Tim would appreciate it. I know it was
Image
that bad
too
though.
cursed.
It was
Hey,
that
there
bad
he
that I
is.
was
There he
like, I'm not
is.
gonna send it to the whole group chat. I will send it just to Tim.
That's great because
Oh,
you sent
poor
us some
Cody.
very cursed.
This
like,
is
I'm-
possibly the worst one I found.
That's amazing.
It made an unhappy new year.
I'm sorry, guys. The power died here, and so we've been trying to. It came back, but the modem is being very slow to boot up. So now I'm on my phone.
Nice.
So hopefully it'll come back to life at some point.
Thanks for being here,
Apologize for that.
No worries.
Finnan, and he's holding because I think in the year leading up to Finnan making probably the most important sword that he was ever going to make, he practiced so much, and he practiced all different things. So he's found a longsword that has a not necessarily amazingly carved symbol of Melora in an opal, because he was trying to practice with gems but didn't want to break too much Ceresite. In opal, the like symbol of Melora, in a longsword that has like branches kind of etched into the top. Again, not like amazingly done.
It's very much like your high school like metalwork class.
I think
it's sort of your like year end.
Yeah, as a functional sword, it works really well. Totally. But like the decorations maybe not amazing. But I think it's also single bladed because he was practicing whether he wanted single blade or double edged. So it's a single bladed longsword and I think it would be a circular shield that's etched with the Blackwater sigil on the front, which I think is actually quite well done because that was like later in the thing, and he took a lot of time to get the Blackwater symbol right.
I guess I don't have my shield right now either, do I?
Yeah, you would have given. Would you have given those up?
I mean, I didn't take off my armor, so no. I usually keep my shield strapped on my back.
Probably would still have your shields.
Okay, that's nice. My AC thanks. My AC
They're
says
not
thank you.
Offensive, like offensive things.
And I go to hand them to Callie, and then I look at the sword that they are already holding, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Next level up, I'm gonna train in fighting with a shield on how to use that as a weapon.
Okay, so you get the sword from Finnan. Do you give back the other sword to the guard? He's sort of like, oh
yeah, I'd give the sword back to the guard.
Like puts it back in. It's cool. It's just a whatever. And he heads off. But as you're standing there, Trixie comes in with a holy symbol for you, Nepentha.
Hello, priestess.
Hi. Here you are. And she kind of bows. And she hands you a beautifully carved ivory cat with kind of like black kind of embroidery on a thread that's kind of carrying it.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
I'll do everything in my power to return it with most haste when I retrieve my own.
All right.
Go. He's over there.
And she kind of blushes a bit, and she heads over to you, Finnan.
Oh, hiya.
Hey.
I leave so it's not awkward for them. I like
you're all
out.
Kind of in the foyer. Like it's not, you're all
I like
sort of
make myself quiet and scarce over there in the corner and chat with Kale or something.
She's like, I was hoping you'd be here. I wasn't sure, but I figured I'd take the assignment.
I'm glad you did. We might fight a god today.
You're what?
Yeah, it's a long story, and I'll tell you after. Hopefully we don't.
Saying, well, if there's an after,
well, fingers crossed.
I'm just kidding.
In a day or two, go to the Blackwater Keep. Ask Cotus to see the candles. Mine's, I guess, third from the right. And if it's out, I'm dead.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm not.
As she,
there's a candle that does.
You're stuttering. She just grabs you and gives you a big smooch.
Yeah.
All right, I have to go, but
yeah,
I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Don't get killed by a god.
I'll try not to. I'll try not to kill a god as well. I feel like that's probably bad press.
I mean, that's whatever.
Well,
if he tried to kill you first.
True. Self-defense.
She heads out.
Hey, Trixie, if you want anything from the bar and grill on your way over, just go down. Like, Tad knows who you are. It's all on the house.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Letters. That's kind.
As she leaves, I look at Letters and go, that's on my tab, isn't it?
No, dude.
Oh, okay. I felt like that was going to be a real, like I was going to come home to a bill.
None of you pay at my bar. Like,
yeah, but
our name is on it.
I feel like that would have been a pretty funny prank if I'd come back and I had like 150 gold tab for the months that we've been away, and like people have just been leaving on my name.
Ran up your tab.
Look,
That was
it's a
only one.
blur. The point is, I'm keeping track of some stuff, but money's not it. As Neppy says, you can't take it with you, but you can fund a new city with it. So, you know. Anyways, I've got my shit. Hey,
I'm
exit
ready.
strategy. Who's got to teleport out of there? Because I've got to teleport in.
I'll have plane shift available, but I don't have any of my totems. That's not true. I wouldn't have put the Nautilus shell in the bag of holding. It was just be in my personal, like I keep it in my robes, my personal kit.
Okay.
So I have worst case scenario, I can get us out to the astral sea. That's about it.
We love a trip
Yuck.
to Sigil.
I
Right?
know the astral sea.
Oh. That is worst case scenario. Kale,
I'm empty as far as that size of magic is concerned. Getting Finnan and I there and back was about all I could handle for the day.
I think I can word of recall. I can word of recall us back here.
Dynamite. That's what we're looking for.
That will be with word of recall. Do I have to be holding your hands? No, but you have to be within 5 feet of me. So, and it is 5 at most. So it will be the 4 of you, or the 5 of us, the 5 of you, including Clack.
Okay, great. We're all set.
We're good.
Is Kamea still there?
Yes, she's just kind of heading out.
I would just go up to her as she was leaving, and I guess as Trixie was leaving, and just like away from everyone. And I'm just gonna, if anything happens to us, or if anything happens here, can you send someone to get Trixie?
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course.
She's one of us now.
All right.
Thank you. I'll give her another kiss and I'll go back.
She kisses you too. All right. So you have everything you need.
We do.
What would you like to do?
We're going to teleport to the steps of the palace in Wyr-Ang-Dun, I guess.
God.
Do we teleport to the steps of the palace, and I look at Finnan, are we going to teleport to like a side street and do any silly business? To the palace? To the palace.
To the palace, I think. Put us right in the fucking middle of it.
What do I got it? No, I didn't say I took a rock from there.
And if they try to say that we're fucking fudging on propriety, they stole from us, so they can shove their propriety deep within themselves.
I didn't get a business card while I was there, Tim, or nothing. I didn't.
No, you didn't.
They didn't leave. They didn't put shackles on me. They didn't. I don't
No way,
have.
We
we
traveled by a teleportation circle, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could go over to the teleportation circle.
Well, I could just get us to that permanent circle, which would be fine. I guess we won't go right up to the thing. We'll have to go through the circle, which means
And you
we'll
essentially go through customs on the other side, like you did the first time.
Yeah.
We're following the protocol like we tried the first time, and I think that's fine. Do we have any dissent with that?
I mean, personal, yeah.
Yeah, personal, but not
But
like
no.
proprietal.
Yeah, no, I mean, it would have been dope to just.
I want to go in
guns
guns ablaze. I want to go in bows ablaze and fucking burn it all down, But
yeah, when you light
I
up
mean,
the bow,
you can try. You're not like super familiar, but you'd be somewhat familiar.
tell me, have I seen casually, or would I be very familiar with the steps of the palace? Those are the two tiers. That
Such
the spell...
a weird gap.
I know, right?
They
There
probably
really should be
for
a
the
middle
steps of the
ground.
palace. That'd be a scene casually.
Well, then we're going to that permanent, because nothing's gonna look worse than showing up to a party having bamfed into lava accidentally. And this is what we call
You.
character growth. All right. You don't all have to join hands, but don't go too far, because here we go.
Kelly, let me know if you need the sword.
We join hands anyway.
I rolled a 3, but it's fine because it's a permanent circle. That is why we don't take the chance.
Oh man, it would have been great, even if you were very familiar.
Yeah, that would have been a mishap.
Wait,
That would have been extraorinarily bad.
So the permanent circle, like you don't
Yeah,
have
there's
to
no
roll.
mishap.
There's no chance of
Okay.
fucking up. Also,
Oh my God.
associated object. That's why I take business cards for like networking, but also it's an associated object of the place I go. But
So
anyways,
you arrive in
Third.
once again in Wyr-Ang-Dun in the kind of customs office, and you see the familiar dwarves that you saw not that long ago, and they kind of look at you.
Greetings.
You were here just the other day. Did you leave and come back?
Had to come back for some stuff.
Yes.
You didn't come through here. You're kind of like flipping through a log.
We have a meeting with High Priest Ironheart promptly.
Oh.
He will be expecting us.
Very well. All right. And kind of waves over to 2 guards who kind of escort you across the bridge, and once again over toward the temple. And as you arrive at the temple, you see Melthor is waiting there at the door.
Telepathic bond is on. I would have. Come on now.
He's waiting at the door with several guards as well. Well, it's a pleasure to see you all. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Right this way. And he leads
Hi,
you.
I'm Finnan. It's nice to meet you.
Of course. I've heard so much about you. It's
Yeah.
like I'd met you. Kind of gestures up.
Hey, as we're walking, I say aloud.
Hey, as we're walking.
Yeah. Just as we're walking, like genuinely, just I feel like there's probably a little bit of bad blood here, and
Do you
I don't know.
mean?
If you did throw us down into a place with a fucking dragon, in an anti-magic fucking cubicle. Objectively hilarious. But we've got big things on our plate. I'm sure you, Amanda, your stature has a very large plate of his own. Before anyone else gets thrown in an oubliette, I think it's just worth acknowledging that our goals are not in opposition with one another. The Matron of Vengeance is coming for a lot of people, and we are trying to stop her. And
I've heard that.
yeah, and
Seems she's taken quite an interest in all of you.
she's got a vested interest in a lot of people. Matron of Vengeance, she's gunning for us and
The entire pantheon.
yeah, some more than others, but basically every god to exist, she's got beef with. So we're trying to stop that.
Telepathic bond. I'd just say the words bargaining chips.
Well, I will sit with that in prayer and let Moradin know.
I'm sure you will.
Same team.
It's not every day you meet such mortals who concern themselves such with gods.
I just don't want all my favorite people to die. 2 of which are Magrin and Golar, so
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm afraid I haven't had any luck finding your friend Golar.
We can stop this now, sir.
I've
So what?
talked to Galar.
We know he's here. Please.
Where is he?
He's being held by your people.
Somewhere here in the
That
palace.
is distressing.
It
I
is.
will, I'll have some of my guards look into it.
They will, sir. Are we in a place? Are we like?
You're kind of at the palace steps. There's guards kind of all the way up the steps.
Finn's
What?
hands are like here.
And you see he kind of
So
taps one of the
close.
guards. If you could, look for him. A man, Golar. What does he look like?
I create silent image of him.
Ah, a Duragar.
you might want to make it look like the most recent time you saw him.
It is. Absolutely it is. Finnan isn't pulling his punches.
If you could see what you can do.
We would like to be taken to our things now, please.
Right away, the Empress herself would like to deliver them.
Will you be accompanying us?
Of course.
Wonderful.
Kind of steps up, and he says that quite loudly, as he takes you up the
Should
palace steps.
we, in my brain, maybe do this on the steps rather than in their heavily fortified palace?
Yes.
You can assure yourself that everything we are talking about in here is common knowledge to our company.
Not for me, baby. With a twitch of my tail, I say.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Hey,
he's stepping ahead. He's like about 15 feet ahead of you.
High
Are you
Priest.
coming, or are you just going to stay on the steps here?
I feel like maybe I speak for myself here, but I'd feel a lot more confident. The queen herself doesn't need to deliver our things, but I'd feel much better.
Need to, but she asked specifically to do this, so I'm not one to turn down the queen's request. But I don't know.
Last time my friends were set to meet with someone, they were sent into a anti-magic room and sent down into an oubliette.
How's she feel about coming to the
mushroom
steps
dragon?
with us?
So
again, I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but it is a hilarious joke. The last we had, we left you in the room, and when I came back, you weren't there, so we just assumed you left on more important
check
business.
this motherfucker right now?
Go for it.
It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. But I'm gonna do it anyway. It's a 28. Fuck.
You're telling the truth.
I hate him so much. Oh.
Oric, you were there. Oric was with me, gestures to one of the guards. Guard's like, we came back and you weren't there.
A question for you. Do you remember me?
Yes, Kale.
Yeah, you remember meeting me.
Of course. You were here not that long ago. You just left.
So it's not like there's gaps in your memory.
Oh, you're talking to Oric? No.
No, I'm talking to
Malthor?
Malthor.
Why would there be gaps in my memory?
Well,
I'm not sure what all of you are playing at, but I suppose diplomacy is maybe new to all of you as adventurers. It's not wise to keep an empress waiting. But if you would like to waste your time here on the steps, perhaps you can come back another day.
Sure,
He turns around and he starts heading up the stairs.
I think we should go. I think we have to
I'm gonna fall in step with him and go, I've recently heard a very interesting story about things that happened. Actually regarding Moradin. And I was wondering whether or not we could chat about it.
What is it? And he's kind of opening the door.
Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger.
fucking do it.
You got this, Kale.
I was wondering whether or not we could chat about, God's roles when during the Dawn War.
You should know more about the Dawn War. You're a
I was under
fan.
I was under the impression that certain gods weren't as forthright about how things went down. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Because we do.
I'm not sure what you're implying, but I wasn't there, and I'm not a god, so...
So the scholar of Moradin is not familiar with the stories.
I'm not a scholar, I'm a priest. We have scholars at the Apis Order if you wish to see some of the scrolls. I can arrange that, but...
Oh, that's fine.
The High Priest has broader duties.
And should know the history of their religion, should they not?
Perhaps that's a failing of me. I'm not perfect.
That we are aware of.
He starts walking up the steps towards the big kind of ceremonial doors.
I would start walking up.
I'm going to say in my brain, I don't know if he's being possessed occasionally or if he's just being used, but he seems to know and then not know things. It's...
Oh, he's lying.
I mean, he could be. It feels like he wouldn't be playing it this fast and loose, knowing what we know.
When you're a god, mortals are beneath you. To
Funny
some,
thing
I
is-
suppose.
Yeah.
Does Marden have this is in the head. Is he depicted as someone who plays tricks and lies and bandies about words.
I don't know. I would be walking up the steps slowly, deliberately.
Mhm.
I need my shit back.
All right.
I think we have. I would just say.
I'd be right behind. I'd be right behind.
I think we
Neppy.
have to go. We have no choice.
No, I agree. I worry that there might be another player in this that we just haven't.
This is a lion's den.
Oh yeah,
We're going.
just trying to count the lions.
Double
you know?
checking. We did true sight this guy, right?
Yeah.
That did happen.
Just
Okay,
to do.
cool. Just
So
to
he gets to
do.
the big ceremonial doors. After you. And he kind of pushes open one of the doors into the kind of little hallway into the.
I would love to go through these doors together.
He kind of gestures.
In the scar, we hold hands, and I would extend my hand.
I'm afraid we're not in the scar.
Oh, sorry. I just assumed with you waxing poetic about diplomacy. Sorry, we treat guests differently in the scar. But yeah, I guess we can just go in at the same time then.
After you, like,
No. What I'm saying is we go together because there's a breakdown of trust on my part. You seem lovely, and I'm sure you'd have no problem
All
going.
right. And he steps next to you.
Love
Here we
that.
go.
We touch elbows as we do so.
You all kind of file in. You can see
stalks in.
into the large chamber. You can see the hearth is on the far side, is kind of roaring, and you can see like it's the chair where the Empress would sit is kind of faced towards the hearth, and you can see there's two chests kind of stacked up behind her chair.
I'm gonna rub my eyes. True sight.
Okay.
Also, if Finnan had hackles, they would be fucking up. Like he is just so like.
With
What
true
the
sight,
fuck's a hackle?
is it illusion?
Like the
It's
back
like
of the
your-
dog's neck.
Oh,
You know when they get mad, they like rise up. True sight
Just
gives me. Give me a second. True sight. It
there's
essentially.
no invisible creatures, and there's no illusions.
You can see into the ethereal plane at the same
I can
time,
see into the ethereal plane.
just in case
Uh,
anybody's hanging out there.
Yeah, invisible creatures or objects, visual illusions, and perceives the original form of any shape changer or creature that's been transformed by magic.
Okay. Yeah, there's no shape changing.
Good.
I'm gonna say, Neppy, you want to lead the diplomacy on this one?
Hello, Raiders, by the way.
Hello,
So-
Raiders. Welcome in.
It's high stakes.
I will do my utmost. I'll do my proprietary best. I step forward.
All right. You head into the
You
room.
do? Yes.
Okay. Where do you head over to the chests?
I would wait for him. Those contain our effects, I assume.
Of course. And you hear the Empress. Come here.
Why?
I wish to speak with you. How rude.
I walk forward.
Okay. As you head over and you come around the chair, you can see the queen.
I'm right beside Neppy.
Yeah,
And I'm right.
like in
I'm
stride
right.
with Neppy.
Yeah.
I would
you-
put
The
my
fucking
hands back just to
bodyguards.
just like give me you can stay within
Oh, yeah,
5
yeah,
feet
I'm
of
like-
me,
I'm
but
like-
yeah.
I'm like half a foot behind you.
I'm hanging back with Morden.
So you see, as you kind of come around, you see in the chair the queen is sitting. And you now see, as you walk around, Callie's sword impaled through her chest. And you see her slumped and green vines growing up through her face, completely disfigured. And you hear from behind you, Melthor, "What have you done?" And he kind of stumbles back through the door and he starts yelling, "Help! The Empress! She's been assassinated!" And he starts yelling. What would you like to do?
I stand my ground.
I'll have
I'm
everyone
gonna-
roll
I'm-
initiative.
Oh, damn it.
Fuck.
Tim, I was going to do
Sake.
something,
You can do it in initiative.
but it won't be soon enough.
It's natural 20.
Oh, good. I hate this guy. I
He's the
fucking
fucking worst.
hate this guy.
Right.
But the thing is, I low-key, like, don't know if it's this guy anymore. That's how convincing Tim is as a shitlord. Is like, we heard
This
the
is
Emperor speak.
high shit,
Congratulations, you've graduated from Cliff Lich to Shitlord.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
25
buy you
to
a fucking
20.
5 foot
That's
square
gonna be 21.
in Scotland.
22 for letters. Oh, I did not want to go before Neppy.
You can hold your action. I have something I want to do, but that's up to
I
you.
hate this. I hate this, Tim. What are you doing?
All right.
23, natural 20.
23. All right. And 20 to 15.
18.
18 for KO. And what was yours, Callie?
3.
Is it 3? Okay. It is Melthor's turn first.
Motherfucker.
As he bursts through the door, he starts yelling for the guards. And he turns around and he is going to cast. Yeah.
This guy. This is the worst.
You watch as a sphere appears in front of him.
Wait, sorry, did you say cast?
Yeah. You want to try to counter spell?
Yeah, I'm going to try to counter spell.
Absolutely.
You did, Zoom did cut out for
I don't
one
know.
second.
Yeah, go for it.
It's just casually a god is trying to frame us for an assassination.
Again, I'm not sure.
It is. It is.
We're going to
It
hit him
might
with the
not be Melthor,
4th
it might be
level
like a
counter
third
spell. How do you feel
party.
about that? Do I roll for
You're
it?
going to have to roll for it, yeah.
Oh, beans.
You got this, Sean.
You got this.
I don't know if I do.
I believe in your
that's
power.
well and truly off the table. I'm giddy. Anticipation. 16.
That is not enough.
Oh,
Damn it.
this guy's
8th level spell.
Can I try?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I think you have to call counterspell before you find out the other person
Yeah.
failed. But
Okay,
we'll
never
just do
mind.
that from now on.
No,
Yeah.
we'll play by the rules. We'll see what this is.
Okay.
We've never made that a
Um,
rule before, but I think
You're right.
traditionally how we've done it is like
You
you
gotta
have to
call it.
do counterspell before you hear the spell cast.
Mhm.
He's going to cast a spell, and if no one says anything, then it happens. Because like sometimes you can like do it based on what it looks like, but
Yeah.
I think Yanis should get to this time. You know what I mean? We're setting the rule now, and from here on, but please Yanis roll.
Jim's gone.
I will say you get that first one off because you've already fully cast the spell. The reaction time has passed. It's kind of like it would be like you both doing it at the same time. So like you would both be expending that, but because you already know he's failed, that reaction time has passed. So that's kind of the
Also, you did reveal the level of spell it was.
did,
So,
yeah.
like, yeah.
So, but yeah, going
Now we know.
forward, you just have to call it whether before anybody rolls.
Got it. Good.
Okay, so you watch as a sphere comes up in front of him, and who hung back with him? I know it was letters.
No.
You
Yanis
made
leaves in
Yanis so
protest.
upset. Wait, he cast banishment. He cast
You
banishment.
self-banish. That's a self-imposed banishment.
And you feel yourself surrounded by this sphere as you watch like iron kind of come out of his hand, and you are in an anti-magic field.
Who, me?
So yeah, the
How
sphere
big
in
it?
front of him.
Is it just around me?
It's a 10. No, it's a 10-foot radius sphere. So it's most of the room at this point.
Oh, just in the room.
Yeah.
Got it.
And he runs backwards. He continues backwards down the stairs, and he gets down to the bottom of the stairs. All right. It is now, I believe, Finnan's turn.
I'm gonna. Oh,
The music.
I am going to use my action to find Callie's sending stone,
Nice.
toss it to her, and go, pull the trigger. That's my
So
turn.
you'll have to find it in one of those
Abs-
boxes.
Absolutely.
So make an
yeah.
investigation check for me.
Kiss your dice. Kiss your dice for luck.
It's
Oh,
in
that's
your
not-
mouth.
It's not terrible, but I do have a -1 to this. So 15?
15. The chests are locked. Like you do
Fucking
find, like as you go to open them, they are locked. You do, like you would have seen that. I will give you the ability to try to get into one of those locks. You can choose the top box or the bottom box.
Bonus action, I'm going to look through them.
Okay, yeah, you can see it is in the bottom box.
I'm going to go for the bottom box then, Tim.
Sounds good.
Bonus action, my eyes go, and I'm like, ah!
Yeah. So you can make a, do you have a lock picking set?
I do, and I believe proficiency.
You were working. Last we heard, you were working on proficiency with it, but you would use like ghostly gaze to get in there.
I was using ghostly gaze to practice, but I do have ghostly gaze up because that's.
So I'll say you have advantage on this check, but it's not something you're proficient with.
Totally. What ability check am I using?
I think this will be dexterity.
Oh yes.
Did you give them your fucking sack of infinite space?
Me?
Yeah.
Had to.
Boner.
That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, you manage to get it open. So you get the bottom one open, and you kind of like do shove off the top one.
Seeing as I know exactly what I'm looking for, I'm just gonna go like straight
shove off
for
the
the
top
sending
one,
stone.
and you grab the sending stone.
Toss it over.
So Callie, you get it. You are still in that sphere. All right, it is
I'm in a
letters.
sphere.
Callie was next to us.
I'm up to. I'm beside Neppy.
It's a 10-foot radius, so it's
like a
big.
20-foot circle.
Yeah, it's like a 20-foot
sphere
circle.
of what again?
It's an anti-magic. You wouldn't necessarily know.
Oh, okay.
But you see this kind of sphere
I see
appear
a
around
sphere.
you. You could move out of it if you want to try to move
Okay.
out of it. You could probably get to the very edge of the room and be out of it. Letters, you're up.
Fuck. I hate this.
Meltor is 30 feet away at the bottom of the big stairs, kind of almost through the foyer to the external door.
He's not the thing. Guess who didn't? Oh, wait. I'm gonna hug the edge of the room where the anti-magic thing is not up, and I'm gonna try to cast Dispel Magic. I'm just gonna try to get rid of this anti-magic.
Nice.
I'm gonna anti-magic.
Yeah, so you move out of the sphere to do it.
Yeah, if I can.
Yep.
Oh, sweet. My little hooves take me there.
You actually only need to move forward a little bit because he casted it in front of himself.
It doesn't matter, Tim, because I rolled a 3, which is not going to be good enough to bust up that spell.
As he tried, just this like it just rebuffs you.
Oh, that's a good spell. He's good at what he does. And yeah, I'll just hang out outside of the anti-magic sphere.
Okay. All right. And are you, just for clarification, did you go farther into the room toward the hearth, or did you just kind of step a few feet out of
I would want to go
where he
back
was
with
going?
the crew.
Okay.
If
So
possible,
you
I'd
run
love to
through
be
the room.
deep in the room.
Yeah, you're over by the hearth. Okay, it is now Neppy's turn.
So he, first off, looking at the queen, she still got a jaw?
No, there is vines that have just demolished it.
Cool. Smart. Motherfucker. I'm going to hug the wall and I'm going to cast Zone of Truth on myself and choose to actively fail the saving throw.
Okay.
I can't lie.
All
I
right.
cannot tell any lies.
Okay. Kale, you're up.
I'm going to step out of the bubble, and I will cast Dispel Magic at 5th level.
Okay. You will still have to roll for it.
It's an 8th level. It's an
You
8th
add
level.
your charisma to it, but not your proficiency. That's an abjuration wizard specialty.
Side note: this music's really nice.
Yeah, it's so good.
Good
Such
music.
a good.
It's good music.
Tim's so good at Sirenscape, y'all. Sirenscape, because epic games require epic sound. Thank you, Sirenscape,
I'm
for
gonna vomit.
helping produce this show.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
throw up.
I'm gonna throw up too.
I've had
Oh,
to
he's
mute my
frozen.
mic.
Oh, he's frozen. I always thought he was just.
Oh, he
Regardless-
just
Oh.
texted me. He got a 30. It's gone.
Regardless, Dispel Magic does not work on an anti-magic field. It's in the spell itself.
Oh no.
Spell
That's
magic
true.
has no
Oh,
effect on the
no.
spell.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
It's okay. I
So-
can't lie. It's okay.
So-
I can't lie.
Sorry, I can't cast.
It has no effect. You cast it, but it has no effect on the field.
Oh, I can't even roll against it.
No, it's part of the spell. Dispel Magic doesn't work on anti-magic spheres.
Learns.
That's cool.
I love it here.
All right. It is now. It is
Question.
now.
Just a
Yep.
question.
Mhm.
If that had been the case, would I have realized that after Letters cast his, it wasn't even possible?
Yeah. You know what? You would have. Yeah.
Okay. So what I will do instead, I'm just gonna make my way over to the chests.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and get everything out of there.
Okay. One of them is open. One of them is still locked on the ground.
Everything in there is magic, correct?
Mhm.
So I could blast it and not damage anything inside. So
I think
I'll
so.
hit it. I'll hit it with a firebolt.
Okay.
And I'll try and aim sort of for the lock itself.
All right. Make an attack roll for me.
Tim, can I have said something on my turn?
Sure.
I would tell everyone in the room, I've truthed myself. Do not lie. We answer everything honestly. Do not lie.
16.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hit it. You watch the metal kind of heat up. Roll damage for me, please.
3d10. That is 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. So yeah, you watch as the metal kind of splits and cracks and kind of melts part of it away. The lock is effectively broken.
And then yeah, I'll bonus action grab the stuff if you let me, or that's maybe a full action. Yeah, I'll just grab everything.
You were not able to put it on or activate it or anything.
I'm just trying to collect it.
Yeah, sounds good. You start grabbing stuff. All right, it is Callie's turn.
I'm gonna walk out of the circle. Can I walk out of the bubble
Yep.
that I'm in? I have my sending stone, yeah?
Yes.
I'm gonna pick it up. How much can I say in this
You
little
have 25
spot?
words. You're
Okay.
casting the spell. Yeah.
25 words. Kamea, it's Callie. Lavender. They framed me for assassinating the Empress. I didn't do it. And that's going to be what I send.
All right, you hear back. Oh my god. You have to get out of there.
Can I say anything else?
Then you'd have to cast it again, so you're not able to until your next turn.
Oh yeah, that is how it functions. You can just cast sending as much as you want, but in combat, you get it there and back.
You get to cast the spell.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. We love it here.
All right. It is back to Melthor's turn.
Drops concentration.
Can I put my sending stone on?
Yeah, you put it around your neck.
I'm gonna tuck it in my armor. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's behind my armor. It's now back. It's never leaving ever again.
You hear shouting from the door as guards kind of rushing up the stairs, and you hear Melthor, "You have to stop them! They killed the queen!" And you watch as cracks ripple out as the sphere fades. Cracks ripple out from the center of the room. As the whole room starts shifting and massive cracks erupt through the room, and you feel the whole room start to slide, and as the stalactite of the city is breaking, and you feel the ground beneath your feet start to shake and move as you are all beginning to plummet, as the city has been cracked in half and is now falling away.
What?
All right.
This isn't Moradin.
It is Finn's turn.
Fucking Urkin.
No.
No,
I will have you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Yeah.
So you can stay on your feet.
I'm pretty close to Callie, right? Because we were right next to each other.
Yep.
Fuck, mate. That's a 26.
All right, so yeah, you manage to stay on your feet as debris is starting to fall around you. You do take a little bit of damage.
Sure.
You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as a stone lands and kind of shatters, and part of it slams into your shoulders. You kind of push it off, but you manage to stay on your feet as the ground is very quickly falling away from you.
Does Kale have all the stuff? Has he like he's like essentially scooped
He's got
it all?
He's scooped all the stuff from one of the boxes, but there is still stuff in the other box, and it is starting to slide away.
I'm just gonna grab the box because I'm also right next to it.
Okay.
And the box was by the throne, right?
Yes, it was behind. Yeah, behind.
I'm just gonna yoink out that sword. I grab the box, yoink the sword, and I go, Nappy, I think that word real good right now.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna move to get as close as possible to Nappy.
Okay, you're holding the box, kind of trying to like leap through. I'll have you make one more dexterity saving throw to see if you can get over to her.
24.
24. Yeah. So you manage to like keep your footing just barely as you move the kind of 5 feet that you need to, holding the sword as you kind of like yank it out of the queen.
Yeah. Everyone huddle up.
It is Letter's turn.
We are all pretty close together, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's all there. Like I am next to Neppy actively.
Yeah. I will have you make a dexterity saving throw at the top of your turn.
We love that. Next to Neppy, I cannot. I'm missing my dice box.
I'm gonna buy him a dice box.
Anyone?
Oh. So you go to move and immediately like your hoof gets caught and part of the rocks fall away. As you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as a stone falls and pins your leg, and you are prone on the ground and
Fuck
restrained.
Off. Misty step to Neppy.
Okay, yeah, so you take your bonus action.
Because last time I was out of the circle, so I can try to dispel it.
Yeah. You're not in it. The circle is gone now.
Oh,
as the
great.
is,
I Misty step there, get another hand on the box. We're like, clack, get a hand on this box.
Yeah, he'll make a dexterity saving throw as well.
Come on, big guy.
His was 13, which is not enough.
Oh,
but
Come on.
He only takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Because he's thick.
And he is prone, but he's not restrained. He doesn't get pinned because he didn't roll a natural one. But he kind of scrambles over on his hands and feet as best he can.
Such rock goblin energy.
Yeah, and is just barely hanging on to that chest. All right, Neppy, it is your turn.
Where is the queen?
The queen is still in the throne, which is very quickly falling away.
How
from
far
you.
away is she from me?
It's at least 20 feet.
Fuck. I wanted to take her body with us.
You can hear
anyway.
screaming down below from the city. As you're getting glimpses into the city below. It is chaos.
Can I run? This is so stupid. We need the evidence. We need her body as evidence. I'm gonna run to the throne. I'm going.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw off the top.
Kale would scream, I got her, because I'm behind her.
Oh, he's behind her?
Because I'm behind the throne, right?
You
Because
would
I was
see me start
collecting the
making
stuff.
moves?
So I'll see you move, and I'll be like, I see what you're doing. I've got her.
Bring her. We need her. And
Thinking. She doesn't count as a person anymore. We can fit her in the van.
You're gonna see Neppy just kind of like grab her holy symbol, and I'm just gonna start the verbal components of word of recall.
So I do need you to make a dexterity saving throw off the top of your.
Oh no, my dice literally jumped
No
off
one
the
can
table.
keep their.
Everyone is fucking losing their shit and their dice.
That's gonna be 17.
17. That is not enough.
Oh boy.
As you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh shit.
As you like kind of move forward, a rock slams
fine,
into your
Neppy's a
chest and
hardy
kind of
girl.
pins you against the wall as it like falls down and through a crack. But the ground is splitting apart from all of you. It's hard to stay close together.
I'm going to try and do everything in my power to get as close to my friends as possible, like bridging the distance so that I can ascend, like I am within the radius of word of recall so that I can get them all home.
Okay, so you move towards the box, and all of you are falling together at this point. And it is now, you're preparing word of recall? You're holding the action until you have everybody?
Until I have everyone. And if I see that it's not going to go, if like people aren't close enough, I will let the spell fade and not cast. I'm not leaving anybody here.
Yeah, it's still cast. By preparing
of course,
it,
yes.
It's still, you still expend the slot.
I would expend the slot, but not leave.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep. Kale.
I would grab the queen.
Okay. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw off the top here.
Of course. Dix. Oh, that is a natty 20.
That's what we
yes,
needed.
that's
Keep your
what we
footing.
need.
You do have an armload of stuff. You have all of the stuff that was in that box.
So I have the stuff. Is it 2 arms or 1?
To gather everything, it would probably be 2 arms.
I'm just going to grab just on like this, and I'm going to cast Misty Step because she now counts as an object.
She is attached to the chair, so I will need you to make, I will say, an Arcana check to be able to kind of pull her out because the vines have like
Charisma-based Arcana
connected her
check?
to the chair.
Charisma-based Arcana check.
It's his Arcana. It's not.
Oh, God.
It's an int.
This
Ooh,
is
that's
so-
good.
18.
Okay,
Hey.
so you do manage to pull her body free as you move, and manage to separate her enough to have her Misty Step with you. You have tons of stuff. If you have to make another Dexterity saving throw, it will be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Callie, you are up. I'll have you make a Dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay, I love dexterity. saving
Come on,
throws.
baby.
I also have a wild, semi-wild thing I want to do to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a way that Callie can talk into the Sending Stone without anyone else hearing her?
You can try.
I can try.
That also will be
You
your
can
action.
essentially make yeah, that will be your action. But
Yeah.
you can make essentially a stealth check against everybody's passive perception.
Low-key
Okay.
FaceTiming my wife as I'm falling through
I
the
will
break.
say-
Dex save off the
17.
top. 17?
17 plus 5.
5. Okay, so yeah, 22 is enough. You do take a bit of damage as a stone kind of hits you on the shoulder. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okie dokie.
But you manage to keep your footing.
Okay. Can I make the stealth, and can whoever doesn't make it not hear what I say? Can I ask that?
Like headphones off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So make a stealth check.
That is 19 plus 6.
Okay. So
My passive perception is 25.
25.
Nope, sorry, it's 20. That's oh, yeah.
I think only
Finn is
Finn
the only
hears.
one.
I'm gonna hear it.
I'm gonna call Kamea.
Okay.
The city is falling. It looks bad for all of us if I leave. I'm also not saying this to Kamea. I'm going off. Callie would go off of what Kamea says. I'm staying here to prove my innocence with Zone of Truth.
No. Please. It's too dangerous. We can figure this out. Please, Callie.
Am I able to say something in this as well? Callie, there won't be a city for a Zone of Truth to exist. Prove your innocence after we're safe.
What would you like to do, Callie? It is up to you. Yeah. Not yet. Not yet.
I know that Neppy wouldn't want to leave me. I know that for a damn fact. Do I have the ability to step back and sprout my wings as they're leaving if I know the distance?
You don't. You've used your action.
But if she's casting it, won't we come back around to me?
No, it'll go on her turn, but you could move back in a way. Like you could leap off knowing that you wouldn't fall, like you'd be able to activate your wings before
I'm gonna
you
leap
hit the
off.
ground.
I'm gonna leap
Okay.
off. Callie would leap off.
All right, so everybody can. So you watch as Callie kind of looks at all of you and leaps back
Can I yell one last thing?
off
No.
the stone
Don't make the same mistake I made.
out into the city as it's now falling away.
No, Kelly.
You hear Melthor. They're taking the queen. This is unforgivable. and you watch as he is standing on the part of the city that is still attached, kind of looking over. And he is going to cast.
Is everyone within 5 feet of me?
Other than Callie.
Other than Callie, yeah.
We're gonna just fucking plummet into the ocean. And thus I take us home.
We have to go.
I'm gonna counterspell whatever he's casting, Tim.
He's at us. He's more than 60 feet away, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
That's out of counterspell range.
Yeah. He's going to cast firestorm, centered on the group of you. So I think it's just everybody. Yes, dexterity saving throw from all of you. Disadvantage for you, Kale, because you're holding all this stuff.
The 5 for me.
Why do you hate us, Tim?
He just tells a good fucking story.
It kind of hates us. That's a 12.
That's also a 12.
16.
Okay. And what was yours, Finnan?
5.
5. Yeah, all failed. That's 33 points of fire damage for all of you.
That's halved for me because I am tiefling, so I only take 16 or 17. Round it up or down?
Round it up, I think, was what we usually do.
17, you got it.
As the cubes of fire just are encircling you, and you're in this kind of holy fire. It is now. You would have to decide. You didn't have all of the people together for your word of recall to go.
Are they now within 5 feet of me, or have we separated?
Everybody is except for Callie.
Except for Callie. Everyone is within 5 feet.
How far is Callie away from us?
She's now at least 40 feet.
Wait, did Callie spread her wings?
She hasn't yet.
Okay, she just jumped.
So she was kind of 10 feet away from you already, and then she leapt backward. And with the falling, she's 30 feet away. Or 40 feet.
Fuck.
So it is now. You haven't met your parameters of what you are going to cast it for. So it is now Finn's turn.
I'm going to cast an action so that I'm flying. Just so that we're not falling. If we don't go, we're dead, and that doesn't help Callie either way. We need to go.
Hearing that, I would take us.
All right, it's Letter's turn first. Letters, I do need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, I've been hot on these tonight.
Finn didn't have to because he's flying.
That's a 3.
All right. So you take another 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Does Callie have her sword?
Your horn kind of.
Nope, I have it.
No, Finn has it.
Tim, would you allow me to say something to Letters?
Sure, yeah. Sure.
I'm gonna.
You can also see that the body is on fire. Like everything's on fire. So
Okay.
it is burning up. But yes, go ahead, Kel.
I'm gonna look at Letters, and I'm gonna just say, "Take the stuff. Take the stuff from me." And I'm gonna hold out the stuff, the body, and my
Stop
satchel with
splitting
the
up!
mandolin.
Oh fuck. Okay. Letters can kind of do 2 things at once. As someone, it's like when you're trying to type and your friend's handing you a thing. It's like, he's just gonna kind of slap everyone in the party and cast fly at 3rd, 4th, 5th. Neppy Clack. I assume Kale can do all kinds of crazy shit. So that's gonna be 5th level as I cast it on Clack and Neppy. Y'all can fly, and so can I. We love that. And I'm gonna take the mandolin
And all the stuff.
and fucking 2 hands of stuff, which is great because I don't, I'm a hands-free
Black
kind of
helps
hero.
you as well.
And I'm gonna. that's my action. I don't know if
Somebody
I can bonus
shoves
action.
in the box. Yeah.
Yeah, start putting it in his backpack actively. I'll just do stuff management and make everyone fly.
All right. Neppy, you're up.
Well, now that I can fly, I'm not leaving Callie behind. There's no fucking way in the entire goddamn universe that I would leave Callie behind. I know I know that's what she's intending, and I know, like in my mind, I know that I might be fucking up her plan, but I'm not leaving her behind. I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna yell at Callie and be like, if you don't come back, we all die. You're gonna kill us.
I'm gonna.
It's not your turn. It's my turn.
I wanted to say something.
I am going to. What's fly speed?
60.
Hell yeah! That's
Twice as fast as Callie. However, she is
moved.
300 feet down. But you can just let gravity do its thing, probably. You just want to fucking point break after her?
She's falling at a rapid pace. That's falling.
I know she can fly.
You wouldn't be able to get to her.
I know. I'm flying up.
Flying up? Okay.
I'm gonna fly up because Zona's Truth is still active on me. I am going to fly up, and I am gonna.
I will have you make a concentration check, right? Because it's concentration, isn't it?
No.
Zone of Truth? No.
No, not to my knowledge. Let me double check.
Then I think it's.
I don't think it is.
An area. It's a sphere, so yeah, you'd have to go back into where the sphere was.
Yeah, I'll do everything I can to get back to where that sphere was. It is not concentration. Nope. So I am going to fly up.
Okay.
Do I come like essentially face to face with Melthor?
You're a little ways away. You're probably still about 20 feet away because it was.
I'm going to stand. I'm going to essentially get myself in the zone of truth sphere. And I'm going to. That is not my action. I am going to use thaumaturgy. And I'm going to make my voice as loud as I absolutely can. And I'm going to yell out. My name.
As you go to cast that, he casts Counterspell as a reaction.
For thaumaturgy? Fine. I'm going to say it anyway. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to yell and I'm going to scream that my name is High Priestess Nepentha Lightkeeper, first named of her grace Nepthisiket. This man is a liar. We have not assassinated the queen. This is a plot. We were locked in Ludebec's oubliette and are now free. And I will say that under the zone of truth, I cannot lie. Do with us what you intend or try. But know this. Whoever you are, you do so with eyes on you. You are being watched, and you will be judged. And I say that, and I fly there, and I just fucking lock eyes with him. I'm not fucking moving. This guy doesn't fucking scare me.
Okay.
He scares out not Neppy. Neppy's not scared.
All right.
I'm shaking, just so we all know. Like,
Kale, you're up.
It could be the chocolate. But
I forgot that happened.
yeah, my blood sugar's wild, bro. I'm gonna look up at Neppy, and I'm gonna say, well, I don't know, up, down, wherever Neppy is. I'm gonna say, get them out of here safely. And I'm gonna turn, and Callie would know this. Kale can't fly and has no ability to make himself fly.
I know,
and I'm
I know
just gonna
Kale can't
plummet.
fly. I know
I'm
Kale
gonna
can't
plummet
fly.
right down at Callie, and I'm gonna be like, Callie, I need you. Because Kale knows she can't let Kale fall to his.
Why?
Kale knows Callie can't let him drop to his death. He knows that she's gonna have to save him, and he's just gonna fall.
I had the spell slots for that.
I know. As soon as you said
The
it,
sorcerer can fly.
You're pulling catch me again.
I am.
Catch me.
Trust fall.
Trust fall.
All right, as you
The
watch as
ultimate
Kale
Blackwater
begins to
trust fall.
plummet at an alarming speed.
Just letters and glad with the boxes. Oh, no.
And the box is getting harder to hold now that it is letters and
Well, we're also flying, so like we're just like go wherever the box
Like-
goes. We're just
and
in it together.
because I can cast a spell. I will cast Investiture of Flame as I fall.
Fire, just a meteor.
I'm
You're
just a
just a meteor.
That's the biggest fucking styling cast I've ever seen in my life. Fuck off.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Living for this.
So as Kale plummets, Callie, it is your turn. As you can see, Kale is plummeting at an alarming rate. He has plummeted 300 feet. You are continuing to plummet. So you're a little bit farther away from him, probably about 100 feet at this point, at the very beginning of your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, now I'm gonna sprout my wings.
Okay.
Hell
So-
yeah. Hell yeah.
Your wings spread out as you kind of hang in the air for a second. You can see now, after plummeting, layers of the palace, of different shops and houses, literally like cleaved in half. People scrambling to save loved ones. You can see people desperately hanging on and people plummeting around you, falling into the underport, ships sinking. It is just chaos. It's horrific.
This is a stalagmite, correct?
Yeah, stalagmite.
And the top is coming off.
No, stalactite. It hangs
Oh,
above.
it's off the roof.
Yeah.
That's bad.
So half of it is split.
And is it like half or is
Almost
it
like down the
half?
middle. Not quite fully like in the middle. Probably about, a third. The back third is.
So the worst one. The worst one.
Yeah. The rest of it seems to be stable. It's clinging to the roof of the cavern. What would you like to do, Cal?
Well, I'm gonna have to catch Kale
All right.
when he comes down to me. I will see the flaming boy flying towards me. So I will have to catch him.
I'll have you make a dexterity save to avoid falling debris.
Yeah.
But you have practiced aerial
I do.
maneuvers.
Yes.
That will give you advantage on this.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. That's a natural 20.
Oh, there she is.
You are
It was a 14 and a natural 20.
Hey, that's the way.
easily just dodging around debris falling around you as your wings kind of like tuck in around you almost like a falcon as you move up into the sky.
Can I see Neppy?
Barely. She's very far away from you at this point.
So I couldn't motion anything at her?
No, she's like 415 feet away from you.
You've got your signal flags, right?
Yeah, right here.
You got a smoke bomb literally coming right at you in the form of Kale Salad.
Yeah.
Actually.
Fuck. Tim Carlson, we had a nice day today.
That's always the key. Like that's the cue. When you have good days,
My grandma cooked you a nice dinner.
He takes it out on us.
Our children were really well behaved today.
That's the last dinner. That's the last dinner.
That's the last
We're
dinner.
cutting
Usually
you
when I'm
off,
like
Tim.
sleeping with my grandma. What'd you do years about this? She's cutting you off.
Light as a cantrip is an action, yeah?
Yes, it is.
You wouldn't let me cast as a bonus action.
No, unfortunately.
flavor?
not. No.
Come on, Tim.
Okay.
You're sending us plummeting to our deaths. You gonna be cool? You're gonna be cool?
I'm sorry, I'm just
so many
looking at my
thoughts in my
stuff.
head. So many thoughts in my head. What's that spell?
Why can I not? Oh, there. Sorry. No, I have nothing for the at this distance. I guess I have nothing to sign then.
We still have this up. Y'all can still talk in your heads a million miles away as long as we're all on the same fucking
well
plane,
done,
baby.
well done.
Would it have
Tell
dropped
me
when you were in the
spells.
anti-magic field? I don't think so. I think it just suppresses it. But let
Yeah.
me double check.
Yeah,
Fucking
anti-magic's a cleric spell. It just suppresses things.
Yeah, just suppresses.
In my head. Go.
No.
I can't get to you.
No. Oh, you're back.
You motherfucker.
You just hear Calliope Sky Singer. No.
That's all I can do. I guess I have to catch the boy that's on fire and flying towards me.
All right.
And I'm using my action. Hi, sweet.
All right. We are back to the top of the order. It is Malfor's turn.
As I see him go to do something, can I yell something at him?
Sure.
I yell at him. Nobody's going to believe me anyway. And you've made it so nobody can hear me. Show me who you are. Stop being a coward.
And you watch as he takes a few steps back. As you can see guards forming in and behind him. All kind of pouring out. You see crossbows loading. And you see his eye kind of alight with a fire. And you see he kind of pulls his cloak back and pulls out a hammer, a small war hammer. And you see as he throws it forward, it splits, spinning as these orbs of fire rush out.
Right.
And I believe there's a save.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Hit me with your god weapon. Do it. Okay. Here we go.
Kiss your dice for luck.
You all kiss it. Everybody on the internet, kiss my dice. Please put some kisses on there. Thank you.
I'll do
So
a
I kiss.
big, wet, open mouth French kiss.
Make out with my dice. Wow.
I'll make out with your dice. I don't give
Thank
a
you
fuck.
so much.
I didn't kiss anyone at New Year's last night. I'm due for it.
We're ready to kiss the dice. 13.
That's not
13.
gonna do it.
That's a failure. As you watch, as it turns into an almost meteorite-like ball,
Yeah.
as he hurls it forward and it slams with its full impact on you.
Do it.
You take 63 points of fire damage,
That's half because I'm a tiefling.
and you also take 68 points of bludgeoning damage.
So that's 90,
99.
99. Fucking come at me, baby. I'm still up. That's fine. That's fine.
It is now the guard's turn as a
Okay.
barrage of arrows follow.
Okay.
That one will hit, that one will hit. Your AC's 22?
20.
20, okay. That one will hit. So 8 of them hit out of the possible 12.
Oh boy,
That's fine. Do it.
those are good archers.
I don't want that many. Sorry, I'm using a dice roller because there's so many.
Totally fine.
So you take an additional 29 points of piercing damage.
I am still up.
And,
Best tough feat ever.
It is
Best.
it is now Finn's turn.
Through mind link. We're gonna have to meet halfway. We need to leave for fuck's sake, or we all die. And I'm going to start flying kind of to a central point. Do I start my turn within 60 feet of Neppy?
Yes, you're within 60 feet. Yes.
Cool.
You're
Ciao.
about 30 or you're about 40 feet below her though.
That's fine. Bonus action. Let me look at this. How far away is Melfor and the guards?
They are at about 70 feet.
Cool. I'll fly forward 10 feet. I'm gonna bonus action, healing light, whatever the fuck that. Can't even remember the things that I came up with.
Practicing light.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm gonna waxing light, and it is empowered because I'm in my sexy form.
So sexy. The sexiest form.
Some say the sexiest. And those people, hey, they're right.
They're right.
Well, that's a good one. That's a 1, but that's also 2 8s. So that's 17, 22
Thank
points
you.
of life. I am going to, as an action, attempt to cast darkness on the archers.
Okay.
Does that happen?
It goes off.
Sweet. I cast darkness so that it all over the archers, and then I'm going to use the rest of my 50 movement to start flying, kind of to a midway point where we could maybe all, like, a little bit more towards Cali. Basically trying to create a central meeting point that everyone can fly towards.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. Letters, your turn.
Woofty. How's all the junk looking? Clack and I will take our movement to move towards fucking Finnan and still just jamming stuff in the backpack.
It's now all in, like, some of it's in the backpack. I would say, I don't think you can fit all of it into the backpack. Although,
I mean, it
It's a
is
big
one
backpack.
job.
You've seen the art.
Yeah.
And, like,
'cause
you know,
it's
I'll take my
weapons.
hammer.
We
like,
don't want
yeah,
the
yeah.
art here.
I'll take my shit. But,
You
like,
also have you
really,
also
what
have
are we?
the
We're, aside from the hammer, it's all just
bag of holding.
knickknacks.
Yeah,
you
you're
also have
right.
the bag of holding, right?
Yeah.
We do
you
not
do.
put the thing in the bag of holding.
No, but
Yeah,
I'm
So you have
just
the
saying.
mandolin,
I'm just
so
saying.
yeah, you'd be able to
you
get
do
everything in
have
the
it.
backpack.
Right, we've got everyone's
That's how he
knickknacks.
spends his turn.
I've got my hammer, and together we move towards Finnan. And if the chest is now empty,
Yeah.
is this gonna hit anyone if I just drop it? Is this gonna, like, kill a baby or something?
You have no idea.
Fuck, then I hang on to the chest.
I mean, it's a part of the debris that is already falling, so.
Well, you never know when a chest comes in handy. I'll drop it if I have to.
All right, so you're,
I'm with
you're still
Finnan and a
holding onto
chest.
the chest. Okay. So yeah, you fly down towards Finnan. Neppy, what would you like to do?
Why is baby the first thing you thought
I'm
of?
still technically eye
What would be
to
the
eye
worst thing to crush?
You can't see him anymore. He's in magical darkness.
A child.
A child. No.
Well, I know he can hear me. He's a god. I'm gonna yell out again. I see you, Forefather. And I know your secret. Remember, you will be judged. And I'm going to take my action and my movement to move down.
All right. So you 120 feet. All right.
And Neppy's looking fucking rough.
All right. It's
Point of order, I would like to say that the darkness is an orb that is hanging, because they're standing at the edge of the thing. Cool, yeah. Just I want any archers who try to step out of that darkness are going to fall. That's my intent. If you want to step forward, you fucking get hit.
all right. Kale, you're up.
How far am I from Melthor and all them? I'm quite a ways, right?
You're plummeting. You're about 415 feet. You're very close to Callie, actually. You're about 400 feet, so you're about 15 feet away from her at the start of your turn, and you're falling as this is happening. So,
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna drop my investiture of flame.
Okay.
And I will.
Thinking I'm not fire resistant.
Yeah. I will misty step the 30 feet to Callie,
all right.
so that
so
I am by
into
Callie.
her arms.
Koala.
Yeah.
I will
face
both.
to face.
I'll have you both make athletics checks for me
Athletic.
as you attempt to grapple each other.
That's just a hug. That's friends get advantage on hug
Can I
checks.
say before that, I'm going to cast Trance of Order.
Oh, that's nice. We like that.
So you said
Fight me.
Athletics check. Athletics.
24.
24. Yep.
Oh, I got a 23.
Yeah, you boom, a hard embrace as you feel yourself suddenly kind of stop as Callie is rising to meet you, and you are in her grasp firmly.
I'm going to look
That's
her
a
in the
big hug.
eyes, and I'm going to say, I like being caught. That's it.
All right.
You hear from above letters. Now is not the time. I know it's your thing, but stop flirting with it, people.
Also, hello Raiders, hello Carrie and
I wasn't
Comfort.
flirting.
Welcome,
I was
friends.
legitimately
That's
enjoying
the
being caught.
flirtiest thing. I don't know if Callie weren't already married, they'd just fall in love with you. I would have. If you did that to me, if you fell like a literal meteor from the sky into
On
my
fire?
arms in a firm face-to-face koala hug, my heart would be yours.
We know the way to Sean Deppner's heart now. Spoilers.
All right,
Valentine's Day is just around the corner.
And I am gonna jump off my balcony at him.
Callie.
On
you're up.
fire?
Catch me.
Is my I can just move with.
Yeah.
I can only go 60 feet.
Mhm. Yeah, with your action
Wait,
and your.
yeah, that's
your
dash.
Yeah.
Dash is just 60 for me.
All right, so you
So I do
fly.
that.
You're flying towards your friends.
Yeah.
As they're still about what are they?
350.
Well, they were
You said last 415 was the last.
right. And then you would have moved. Yeah, 60 feet. So we'll say, and you guys moved down 120.
Oh, true.
So you're still about 200 feet? About 200 feet, we'll say, just for simplicity. Or 180. We'll do 180 for simplicity. All right. It is back to the top of the order. It is Melthor's turn. Yeah. As you were falling, Nepentha,
Yeah.
you kind of look over your shoulder and you see that meteorite once again hurl out of the darkness toward you.
Yeah.
And are you within 40 feet of Letters, Clack, and Finnan? No, you wouldn't have gotten that far.
I dashed with my action. So
But you were no, because you were 40 feet away from them, so you're just 40 feet above them, because they flew down, right?
I leave that in your court as to where
Yeah,
I
because
am.
you were above them. You were above
Yes.
them about 40.
We went to Finnan.
Yeah.
I was flying down.
So yeah.
Oh, Finnan used his action to cast darkness, so Finnan only flew 50 feet down, and then
Okay, so Finnan would be close by.
yeah,
And
so-
Letters and Clack are with Finnan.
yeah.
Okay, so you're all within it then.
We
Yep.
love that. Fuck, buddy,
As it gets closer, it splits and strikes all of you.
Hell yeah.
With immense impact. So dexterity saving throw from all of you, please.
Oh, that's good. 26.
That is enough. You'll
19
take half damage. 19. That is not enough.
Yep.
Good God.
Clack got a 20, and that is also not enough. What was yours, Neppy? Natural 1. Okay. So Letters, you will take half damage. So the first 75 points of fire damage, and then
Reduced to half is 77? Oh,
37.
37.
37,
Reduced to half because of my awesome armor.
and 64 points of bludgeoning
18.
damage.
Thank you.
Okay. So, a funny thing happens when I hit 0.
Oh.
Yep.
64 bludgeoning? Okay.
So you watch as Neppy's body, Neppy goes unconscious, and you watch as my entire body almost turns into a cocoon, taking everything I am carrying in with me, and I am plummeting as a cocoon.
Does it not stay in place? I thought it stayed in place.
I thought it stayed in place.
Only
Remember,
if it's,
like the avalanche or the mountainside.
only if there's like firm ground.
Something underneath it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
plummeting.
It's plummeting. But I am tethered to it.
All right.
My shadow form is tethered to it.
This is important. How much bludgeoning damage was it?
64.
64 plus 17.
If I were not in my form, I'd be out.
Clack is unconscious.
Okay.
And I drop concentration on fly because I can't roll a 35.
It's a saving throw, which nat 20s are automatic successes on saving
I
throws.
rolled an 18. I was trying to do all my fucking shitty math
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
get up to like the high 20s, but I can't break the 30s.
Okay. So, Clack is unconscious. Some of you are plummeting.
He's right by me. Featherfall! I haven't
reaction.
flexed my brain for the reaction, and I you
Well
know I'm using it
done.
on all the people.
Yeah,
Fucking never leave the house
Absolutely.
without Featherfall, kids. Never leave the house
Yeah.
without Featherfall.
So yeah, as you start to slowly fall, and you hear from above, "She's an emissary of the matron. I should have known."
It's fine. That's fine.
All right. It is Finn's turn.
Fuck you, Martin. I'm at 3 health and I look fucking destroyed. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep flying down. I'm gonna. Did Neppy's body just plummet?
It's plummeting, yeah, fairly quickly.
Because I
Hasn't,
can't cast Featherfall on an object.
You might be able to, because I think she's. Can you be targeted by spells in that form? I think you can.
My spell might. Yep.
If she's a creature, then I would have Featherfalled her
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Bonus
They're
action
all-
healing.
You can't hear me.
You can't heal the shadow.
Oh,
Can heal the shadow, but it can be affected by other spells.
cool. Right, because her body is protected. Yep. All I can do is fly 120 feet down. But how? What are the thing? How do we get Neppy back? We can't, can we?
A minute.
But Neppy can still cast Word of Recall as the shadow, so we just have to get near the shadow.
Oh,
And does
okay.
your shadow go
Okay.
with Word of Recall, or would you
Mhm.
stay here?
Yeah, everything
It all
goes.
goes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's,
I'm just gonna
it's
fly
the same
120.
plan.
120 feet down then.
Okay. So yeah, you are. You're about 60 feet away from Callie.
Cool.
All right. It is Letter's turn.
Clack and I fall 60 feet as per Featherfall. And because I have it, wait, no, that's so dumb.
You gonna lay on hands, your boy?
I'm gonna put him in the chest. I'm gonna put him in the chest like a little boy cradle, and then I'm gonna lay on
Just so you know,
hands
he's
and-
not. Okay. Cool.
Well, he is an object. No, I'm not gonna
No, he's-
reduce him, but I
he's
just want him
not
to
dead.
be. I want him to be comfortable.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm
Then you only have to
holding onto
carry
this
one
fucking
thing.
chest. I got hit by the fucking planet that Thanos threw at goddamn Tony Stark, but I've got this empty chest, and I'm gonna incorporate it into the scene. Damn it!
Hell yeah, dude.
So I put my little guy in there. I'm gonna fucking crew CPR, my man.
I hate to be teacher, do we have homework? But at this point, is the Empress's body even like fucking there?
There's not much of it left. It was caught up in that firestorm initially, so it is mostly burnt. There is not much left.
Yeah.
You don't need much for a
We're gonna bring him back
for
for 3.
true
We're gonna bring him back
resurrection,
for
right?
3.
As he opens his eyes,
Resurrection.
he kind of like instinctually is like, "Should I? You want me to?"
I don't think so. I
Grabs
think
onto
I
the
don't think now's the
staff.
Oh no! I think we're past that. I think that can only bring harm. No, you're doing great. You're doing great. Take a rest.
Right.
He kind of is like,
I love our boy. I love him.
All right, Neppy, you guys have now so you've fallen 40 feet,
60.
60 feet, right? Okay, cool. So you're still 120 feet away from Callie, and Finnan is kind of between the group
Yeah.
of you.
It's all good.
All right, it is now Neppy's turn.
Okay. I can't control my fall speed. I can't. do
You're
that.
just feather falling.
Your
I'm
feather
just feather
falling.
falling.
Yeah, 60 feet.
60 feet.
And the telepathic bond. Telepathic bond is, I suppose, still up, or is that concentration?
No,
It's still
telepathic bond is.
Hey.
We're all set.
Beep boop.
You just hear in kind of like a whisper, because it's almost if Neppy's whispering to you because she's in shadow form. You're going to have to come.
I'm gonna need Emma to say that louder for technical reasons.
You're going to have to come to me. So you hear that you have to go close. You know that you need to be within 5 feet of Neppy for her to be able to cast Word of Recall.
Clack
To
and
get you
letters
up.
are within 5 feet.
Oh, cute.
Well, because you guys are all
Yeah,
falling
yeah.
together.
Feather falling together. And you watch as Shadow
Wouldn't Finnan
Neppy,
be there?
No, I flew down 120 feet.
Oh.
you watch as Neppy kind of reaches out like a shadowy hand towards you. Not that you need to hold her hand. And then extends a hand to the rest of you. And I am going to...
Hold on.
No, I can't ready it.
No,
I
don't
can't
do
ready
it
it
yet.
because it'll go off.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't do it on my turn. No, I went.
Kale, you're up.
So Neppy's fallen another 60 feet, so that makes her within 60 feet of Callie and I.
120 feet. But if you know that if you go 60 feet, by the time their next round, you would meet.
No, I have a spell.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, if it cuts through creature space, okay. This got a little bit out of hand. Let's just put a bit of a pause on everything, and he's gonna kind of wave his hand and you'll see sort of clockwork, almost as if like the air itself becomes gears, and like you know, sort of when in like movies when the surface pixelates and like rolls, but it's like that, but it's all like gear pieces as if they're shifting, and it rolls out from him. And I'm gonna cast Wall of Force behind Neppy, and if it cuts through her space, it shunts her to whichever side I want, so I'll shunt her on my side, but it cuts Wall of Force in a 10-foot by, what is the size? Shaped flat surface made up of 10 10-foot by 10-foot panels. So I'll arrange them as a sort of a barrier between Moradin and us. Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage. It can't be dispelled by dispel magic. Only a disintegrate spell can destroy the wall. It also extends into the ethereal plane.
Nice.
So
Just made an
Very
umbrella.
nice.
Lot.
I made
He's made a
That's
death
very
umbrella.
nice.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Very
All
nice.
right.
A1 partying. Good job,
So
guys.
sick, very necessary. Love that.
Love that for us.
All right. Callie.
I'd fly up with not Finnan.
Kale.
Kale, thank you. My brain was trying to say Yanis.
That's Cody, dude.
Fuck, sorry. Also, I'm sorry that my legs keep showing on stream. There's a cellar below my room, so if my feet touch the floor, my feet are very, very cold. So very cold.
Are we not allowed to show legs on the
You
stream?
can show legs.
Oh, it's just
You'll
like
get
my
your
knee.
toss,
You just
dude.
see my pajama pants.
Oh.
Like, it's just snowflakes here.
As a respectable 17th century gentleman, I am very perturbed.
All right, so
probably
you're
something
up
other than
60
perturbed
feet.
at that point.
And it is now Melthor's turn.
Jeez.
He once again hurls. You watch as the hammer hurls through the sky, through the debris, just cracking it along the way, and slams into that wall of force. And you watch as this like radiant fire just spills across it. As you can all kind of feel the heat on the other side as it kind of wraps around, but you take no damage as you watch the hammer kind of rocket back through the air. As you can see the wall of force hasn't broken, but you could see kind of these pressing kind of cracks all along it. But you are fine, and that is his turn.
Well done. Big fucking ups.
Finnan, you're up.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna use my 60 feet of movement to move up to Neppy and stop. Just basically hold.
You're basically right where you're kind of in the middle already.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop Neppy from free fall because
cool,
Neppy
cool.
can't control her movement. I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go up, hold Neppy. Bonus action, I'm gonna heal myself. Action, I'm gonna cast Silent Image. And I'm gonna roll a dice to see if I do something insulting or something damning.
Boy.
Okay. I am going to create a silent image of Asmodeus making a blade and Moradin looking at it and turning his back to it.
Okay. sort of best like image of what Asmodeus looks like.
I rolled a
From
15,
grade
so there
school.
is. Martin looks like a real dipshit. He's got like fucking dum-dum written on his forehead. His pants are backwards. He's got like his arm through his neck hole and his head through his sleeve hole. He looks like a real fucking dingus. His beard, real fucking patchy and scraggly, like a little bitch. And I yelled that out at him.
So insulting.
All right.
And he's got an eye patch, but painted over the eye patch is a really ugly eye that just makes it look even more obvious that he's missing an eye. And yeah, I'm gonna heal myself and hold Neppy.
All right.
So that.
All right. Letters.
Well, I see the fucking. I'm gonna take the dodge action.
All right.
I'm just gonna hold the box and just be ready for whatever comes.
Okay. So you plummet alongside Neppy, and you are now all within 5 feet of each other.
And it's my turn next, right?
Yep.
And you just hear in your minds, Your Grace, take us home. And I'm going to cast Word of Recall to Karenin Estate.
Counter spell. No. joke. Silly joke.
And here's the
Once
heal
laid,
turn.
once played. It's done.
As you all find yourself in Karenin Estate, in the kind of glass-covered grove.
In the remaining moment of the minute where I am in shadow form before I come back, I'm going to lay my hand on whatever remnants of the queen are left, and I'm going to cast Gentle Repose
Okay.
to stop.
Cast Gentle Repose. And
To
that's
stop
where we're going
any-
to take our break.
Oh my god.
Can I just say,
Oh my God.
I just want Finn to do one thing. Because as we land, Finn goes, well, that's the second time we've unnecessarily taken the scenic route, and I'm going to just leave.
You're going to leave?
Yeah, absolutely. He stalks out. Like, furious. Like, he looks so
This
mad.
sure. We already
We'll
went to
do
break.
this after the break.
Cut to break.
All right. Thanks. See you guys after break.
See you
Catch
after
you
break.
soon.
Bye.
Oh hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favourite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show.
I feel like that was.
I think
I
you
think
did
we're
it.
back.
So
I think
listen
we're
to the
back.
playback. Listen to the playback. Confirm.
isn't it?
Can we check the gate?
We check the gate.
That will tell
Oh no,
us.
he
Second
nailed it. He fucking
nailed-
nailed
he
it.
always
He has
nails
like a
it.
count.
He
Cody's
always
pro.
nails
nails
Let's
it.
it.
actually
Cody's
control
pro.
when he mutes or unmutes. So that
Exactly. He knows what's up.
he's got the power.
Yeah.
So
Got the
you find
power.
yourself in the I keep wanting to say observatory, but that's not what it is. It's the
Solarium.
It's the
conservatory.
solarium, yes.
Solarium of Karenin Estate. Kokanee pops his head in. Hi, everyone.
Would I still be in shadow form, or would I be coming out of it at that point?
Yeah, you would still be in shadow form. I mean, shortly after this, you're sort of just coming out of it. I would
Okay,
say.
coconut. Say everyone's alive. Everyone's alive.
And you can see he's got his coat on, like it looks like he was about to leave.
As I come back in to myself, I am going to I'm gonna stand up and look fucking awful with one hit point.
Comes
doing?
over and heals you. Some cure wounds. Big cure wounds.
It's just a first level cure wounds.
Fine.
Should suffice.
He casts it at say 5th level. How many is that? 6.
That would probably be the highest level of cleric spells you would have. Anyway.
Yeah.
Is it 9th level cleric? Yeah.
22 points of healing.
And as he does that, I just put my hand on his cheek, leaving. You go. Hi.
Hi. Are you all right?
Now I am.
I was just about to head out as well.
You've got the children. They're ready to go.
Yeah.
Don't tell me where you're going. Please. Keep them so safe.
He brings you into a big embrace.
I bury my neck and I just bury myself. And he would be the only person who would hear any bit of a cry in there.
Okay.
I don't know how long it's going to be before I see you again.
It's okay. Be in
It's
touch.
not.
He holds the sending stone.
It's in that bag somewhere.
All right.
I got it back now. How cool. I love you.
I love you too.
No grave, right? Yeah. Okay. Go. Before I make you stay, go.
And he gives you a kiss and heads out.
He turns and I'm just gonna wipe a tear. Finn's already walked off.
Oh yeah, big time.
Kale's
He's
gone
gone.
after him.
Just us girls, huh?
You're
Black
right.
kind of sits up in the box.
His little cradle.
I'm gonna cast a 4th level cure wounds on Clack, my sweet boy. Oh, he can have a bunch of hit points back. That's 8, 16.
Yeah, he deserves it.
23 and 26 and for 31
Nice.
points of healing back.
Kind of coughs a bit. Oh, that feels much better.
You did well. I'm gonna heal myself too. Who knows?
I did realize a fun interaction. Oh no, I'm in daylight. I'm fine. Oh wait, is it daylight right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'm fine. I was gonna say as my shroud ended, the being in light effect part of it would end and my max hit points would drop by 21. But yeah, no, I literally would just walk outside. But because it is
I'm gonna
day.
retcon that now. It's nighttime.
Oh, I'm so mad. Oh.
As long as I'm in light,
You're in light.
yeah, I have the 21.
I'm just gonna sit down for a moment.
So that didn't go great. We know who we're dealing with for sure now.
He can't hide forever. He just committed a genocide.
Sure. What was the game plan, Callie?
There. I was gonna
Yeah.
stay.
Why?
I'm the one that was framed for killing an empress and ruining a city.
No. No, you weren't.
It was my sword. Impaled through the chest of the empress.
We are all implicit.
It's my sword.
We are all implicit.
With the most care in the world, I wasn't thinking about just you. I'm thinking about my wife, who is a queen, and the whole city she runs. I'm tied to her. If I kill an empress, I am tied to the city. Me running away with the body, and I'm going to turn and look to the empress there.
It's left.
Looks worse. That was my plan.
I speak only for myself here. I am someone who... I also stick my nose in it. I am someone who plants down and I face things. I personally was never going to let you stay there alone. And I can appreciate that was your intention. I would never leave you. Regardless of who you are, what you have been charged with, or who you represent. I would never leave you.
I'd hope
And
that
I
you
knew-
would.
And I need you to know that in your plans going forward. That I will never willingly leave you. And that's all I will say about that. I taunted a god. And I'll never willingly leave anybody in this party. Anywhere. You've rubbed off on me a lot, Callabis, guys.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I was like, there's nothing that Callie could say that could make me understand that move. But the thought process makes a lot of sense to me. The only bad part of your plan is you assumed that you could get away from us, which is just not gonna happen. Yeah, whatever happens, we all take the fall together, and even if you told us that plan, I was like, I don't fucking trust these fucking dwarves to give you a fair shake. They'd fucking string you up or use you as blackmail. You're right. We got to look out for more than just us,
I
and we
didn't
will.
trust them.
No, fuck those guys. They're the worst.
Also, Kelly, your wife would have killed me.
I don't think it would be my wife. Never, maybe.
Yes. If we'd have left you, I never heard the end of it.
Yeah, she asked me not to do that.
Yeah.
We're Blackwater. We try to die and we don't let ourselves. What if we just stop doing that first part? Just us girls. Just hands in. Nobody tries to get themselves killed or take the rap for. No more fucking self-sacrifice, right? Hands in. Just us girls. Just us girls. Yeah?
Us girls.
Okay, there we go.
You know what this means, Letters? This means you get to come to sleep with us now.
I'll check my schedule.
I'm there.
I know you are, Black. You were there at the last one.
True.
We got roaring drunk. It was wonderful.
True.
And
So-
I would imagine we would wait for Kale and Finnan to come back.
Outside, Kale, you catch up with Finnan outside, just on the grounds of the estate.
Finnan would be flying when he leaves and moving at 60 feet per turn, and he would just spend all of his movement like leaving pretty fast. So
Well, I would have called after you as I came
where are
out
you
after
going?
So
I guess?
would you have
Like,
actively?
honestly, I don't know if Finnan knows where he's going. He's just heading towards the city.
But I would have, as I was exiting, I would have called your name.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
don't know. You can choose to ignore that if you want.
Yeah, I think Finnan is just like kind of deaf to reason at this point, and is just gonna.
Hey, Finnan, please come talk to me.
I need a minute alone, Kale.
Yeah, we can walk together to the city. I'll come with you. I just can't fly. I don't know if you've noticed. Latest didn't, but maybe you did. Finnan?
I'll land.
Oh, thank God. I run up. Hey. It's fucking some hairy shit, eh? It was like the jungle times 10.
Yeah, jungle times 10. Definitely that.
You okay?
Nope,
Do you want to talk about it?
not really.
Well, I kind of want to talk about it.
At some point, yes, but right now, no. Too fresh.
Can I talk to you about it?
Sure.
Okay. Callie, hey?
You're a
That girl.
fucking maniac. I gotta say, you're a fucking maniac.
I like to fall because people catch me. I mean, it has not worked yet.
No, and that's what really terrifies me is that it's really fucking kind of locking in this behavioral pattern.
Listen, my friend, I have lived in many different places. Adonis has had to retune me once. And as far as I know, nothing has been able to kill me in any one of those places. And the last time I almost died, I woke up somewhere else. So far, can't die, right? I mean, that's pretty sound logic, scientific method, and all that good stuff, right?
Coming from a dumb kid who once thought he couldn't die, it's a pretty dangerous line of thinking.
Well, I was also that dumb kid, and I'm just like a dumb adult now. But you know, that's not so different from how Callie thinks, right? You know, she was just you know Callie, right? Like you've known her I've only known her for a little bit, but you've known her for a while, right? I don't know how long you guys have been together, you specifically, but
I appreciate what you're trying to do, Kale. I need space from this for a moment. Longer than what you're giving me. Respectfully. Yes, exactly. I cast banishment on Kale, and
Well, no, his box is still there, so you just cast darkness.
Yeah, I cast darkness on Kale.
Then you cast invisibility. Yeah, whenever someone goes after Finnan, it is the question, does Finnan allow himself to be caught up with? Because he has such a toolkit of not being caught.
Yeah.
So I am here
Oh, did the lights go out?
Yeah, I mean, my power went out again. So I'm here in the darkness. So
Amazing. So Finn does cast darkness. I'm just going to say it. Like, instinctively, just like out of anger, he's like, cast darkness.
Okay, so I can't... I have no lights currently, but everything is running off my MacBook power and my phone's internet.
Jeez.
So, tenuous moments. Bear with me. But you've known Callie for a while. So, I mean, you know that's what she does.
Kale, I'll ask again.
Yeah, I missed it before, sorry.
For right now, I need space from this.
Mm-hmm.
And I would respectfully ask that we don't. Just give me some time.
You don't want to unpack this now?
No, not right now. It's too fresh.
All right. I understand.
I'm going to go for a jog.
Okay.
Maybe spar someone.
Oh, you want to fight?
Nope. Just going to maybe go. Nope.
Oh, we don't have to talk. We can just fight. I mean, if you don't think you can take me, that's okay. I don't know if you know this, but I'm quite good with a sword. I'm quite good with my hands. You can ask Adonis. I'm very nimble.
I absolutely
quick.
believe you, Kale. And yeah,
I'm gonna
that
try and
would
slap
sound.
him. Just like a soft, like open hand, like sparring, not to hurt, just to like
Okay,
get him on the cheek.
An unarmed attack.
Hold on, it's dark where I am.
Roll a dice and guess the number.
Yeah,
I can't handle this. I'm kegged.
This is a legendary.
What do I add?
Listen,
Just your.
we fall into a volcano. Our
Unless
building
you
sets
have-
on fire. Kale tries to
that's
talk
bad.
to
A
Finnan.
3.
Yeah, you
Catches-
and he telegraphs it, and you just you just
No,
kind of.
I catch his hand.
Yeah, you catch his hand.
I would love to one day, Kale, but again, respectfully, not right now, not with you. Please give me the space that I'm asking for and very much need.
All right, my friend.
Thank you.
But I'm going to leave you just with this.
Yep.
Sometimes, family, they are who they are. And they might frustrate you. And they might drive you crazy. But they are who they are for the good and for the bad. So,
I appreciate that sentiment, Kale. That
be
isn't
gen-
news to me. This is
gentle
why I'm
with
taking
her.
the space now. Because
I
if
know.
I didn't walk away, it would be a very different situation.
yeah, but
I'm
you know,
allowing myself a moment to cool down, and you are not making it easy.
yeah, well,
I appreciate what you're
that's
trying to
I'm
do.
Here for.
I know, I appreciate what you're trying to do, and I see what you're trying to do. But right now, what I need is to be alone so that I can cool down
All right.
and come to terms.
You know that if you ever do need to talk, I'm here.
I appreciate that, Kale.
Okay.
I really, really do.
You're a good kid.
Thanks. I'm gonna walk away from you now. I appreciate everything you've done, but I'm gonna go for a jog. And just like, I just start
All right, you start jogging
running.
towards the city.
in no particular like destination in mind. Finnan's just gonna
kind of
run.
along the coast.
Finnan's
kind
just
of
gonna
the
go for a
cliff.
fucking run. Yeah.
Yeah, the cliffside.
An anger run. It's like a real like people kind of move out of the way as he's coming.
Kale, do you head back to the estate? Let everybody know.
Yes, I would head back to the estate.
All right, so you arrive back at the estate. You see everyone sitting there.
What's incredible is his laptop isn't generating any light.
It's like, yeah, it's a thing.
Amazing. So you see Kale returns without Finnan. What would you all like to do?
Assuming that he relays more or less.
Yeah.
That, Finnan's okay, he's just taking some time. Like the short rest is already underway. I'm finding whatever approximation of oats they have in this house, and there he is.
There would be
Yeah.
Karenin Estate has a caretaker. We keep goats, so there is oats and stuff, and there would be enough food
Goats and
here.
oats, dude.
There would be plenty of food. Neppy would start cooking something. Also, I'm going to take all of my items and reattune to them.
just like to fucking take Clack aside.
Kokanee has headed out
I know.
with the kids. Yeah, he was basically on the cusp of leaving.
I gave my babies a big kiss.
Yeah.
Gave my babies a
Yeah.
big kiss and prayed over them as they left.
He kind of says farewell to all of you as he spends a bit of time as you're starting your rest before he heads out, and then heads out. Very wishing you all luck and blessings as you take your short rest.
I would have, for brevity's sake, we don't have to role play it out. I would have told him about the council of clerics that we hope to, or high priests and priestesses that we hope to assemble, and ask him if he can communicate via Kamea with Kamea in some capacity or get started on that.
Yeah, he's absolutely. All right.
I just want to have a second with Clack. Is it like we're like
absolutely
whipping up our like oats and gravel? Is just like I just want to be like, yo, these prime material people. I think it's because they grow up with gods. There's like, you know, like the concept of an afterlife. Everyone talks about it here.
Yeah.
They're like, no one back home tries to sacrifice themselves for anybody.
No.
You want to live as long as you can.
Yeah.
For as good as you can.
Yeah, especially people like you. I mean, we live a long time, but you, I mean.
Oh yeah, burn bright, baby. But like, that's why I'm
it.
like, I've got so little time. Why, like, if you're going to get a small slice of cake, why are you going to split that in half? You know,
I think it's because they don't have any gladiators.
Yeah, they don't get it. They don't
I never
get it.
saw that.
Yeah. I'm glad you get it. I'm glad.
Oh yeah, you gotta live fully. You gotta seize every moment.
Yeah. And just don't die ever.
You might fall into that chasm.
It's so simple. Just stay alive for as long as possible, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
It's worked out pretty well so far, huh?
Totally.
Oh no.
Oh my god, it's
Kayla's back and he's a
blinding.
ghost.
Kale casts fucking daylight.
Oh, that looks
There we go.
acceptable.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that.
I'm still playing.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm making it work.
did I get hit by a god?
Yeah. Yeah, he basically threw his hammer and it became a meteorite that knocked us all out. But this chest did survive it, and this is getting a seat of honor in our room.
Yeah, somehow miraculously, like a boulder kind of like took most of
I
the
would
impact.
love to take a second to just like identify, is there anything special about this chest? You don't have to answer now. No, think about it, Tim. Think about if there's something special about the chest. Get back to me next week.
Tim, point of order. I also had a chest and Callie's sword. I would have just left them by the door. Like I would have just like rested it against the door frame as I left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Through the city with Callie's
I
sword.
mean,
and
that's
thing.
crazy, man. I mean, you know, it's not gonna, he's gonna be pissed about that. Coming for his boy.
He kind of opens his shirt. You can see the mark of Grumbar.
He's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, Groombar and Hammerman are not friends anymore.
Yeah. Man.
It was a shame. The guy who grows ore, the guy who turns ore into metal, they could have been good friends.
I mean, maybe, but he was responsible for locking them away, so there probably was some tension there already. It's fine.
Drama.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey team, what do we do now?
Can I try and call? Can I call Kamea?
Yep, you can call command.
I would love to step out of the house, I think, and call Kamea. Hello.
Hi. Are you all right?
Yeah,
Where are you?
Neppies.
I've gotten some alarming news.
The city has fallen.
Yes, part of the city has fallen, and they are calling for you to be delivered to the city as a prisoner for what you did, or allegedly did. I know you would never do that.
And you should.
I believe we may be going to war with Wyr-Ang-Dun, but I don't know yet the extent of what that means for the city. I don't believe they would try and attack us. It would be foolish.
He's not a priest, he's God. It's Moradin.
Why?
I'm not sure.
Well, that is unfortunate. Whatever the reason, it must be quite important that he wanted to kill all of you.
Yes. He used my sword.
How did he get your sword?
He took it. He locked us away. He took all my items. And he got us to walk in. Said the Empress wanted to give us our items back, and when we came in, my sword was through her chest.
That is awful.
It was a setup.
Well, at least you have a god on your side, I suppose.
Yeah.
It is probably for the best. If you keep a low profile, if you return to the city. For now. I have told the council what I know, and for the most part, everybody is in your corner and understands that things may be more complicated because of the quest you've been embarking on, so you have our support, but as word spreads through the city, it may be more difficult.
I understand.
Yes.
I knew. As soon as I saw my sword, I knew.
Yes. I will increase the number of guards stationed at Blackwater Keep so that it will be safe. Should you return, you can stay there.
Return?
Pardon?
Should I return?
I think you can if you... I would maybe avoid the streets for now. But you are welcome back, of course.
Okay.
Of course. Blackwater Keep is within the palace grounds in the inner gate, so the public won't see you there.
Yeah.
Letters may need to shut down the bar and grill for a time.
I'll try and pass that one on.
I love you.
I love you.
And don't worry. The truth will come out. It always does.
Okay. I didn't do it.
I know. I know you didn't.
Okay.
I love you. Talk to me again tomorrow?
Of course.
All right.
I'm gonna tuck my sending stone into my armor. I'm gonna go back in.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find Neppy. Wherever Neppy would be.
You'd find her probably like Tim knows what. Neppy's futzing. Neppy's just like tidying things in her house. She's just kind of like making busy work for herself. Waiting for Finnan to come back if he just decides to do so. We're waiting for us to kind of decide that where we're going next. You see she'd have a prayer mat under one arm, and you'd see she have like a shroud under another arm. Like, looks like she's about to go do something. And she sees you come over. Hi.
Hi. Sorry. God, you must go.
There's
I'm so
cats
sorry.
all over the house.
There, canonically, yes, there would be at least probably 3 or 4.
One
hate
is
it here.
currently accosting Callie.
Why are you trying to Mufasa him? He's just trying to hold onto that cliff. Why are you scarring off his hand?
Because he won't let me move. The king. She'd move into Renepius. They're asking for me.
Over my dead body.
My rest.
Over my dead body.
It might be.
Then they'll have to get through me first.
Can you, are you able to call my mom?
Yes.
Tell her.
Try.
You tell her
that they've
bombarded and my family.
Yes.
I don't know. I assume it'd be over her dead body too.
Yes. And your father's.
Yes.
And many, many, many others.
Yeah. She might be the most help though, if she can.
Mm-hmm. Is Callie, are you looking at me at the moment, or you're kind of like cast down?
Probably not looking at you.
Okay. Neppy would 2 hands under the chin and tilt her head up. There's something that Hade told me 2 or 3 days after I was called, after I came down and was let go back by her grace, allowed to come back. She said there will come a day where people will try to cast you down, to make you falter. And it is your job to hold your head high and let it wash away. You know you didn't do this. I know you didn't do this, and I will swear on every oath I have ever taken. He's scared. Which is something, considering he's a god. Look how scared he is of us. He's terrified that he's going to be found out. He is like a dog backed into a corner. He will lash out.
The god dog. Very big hammer.
Dog.
I'm not afraid of him.
Me neither.
Good.
I'm just of the mind that we should follow the rules here.
We're not delivering you.
If someone killed Kamea, or was framed killing Kamea,
I know our roles are very different. Very different. I am a representative of my religion. I am not tied to any specific city. I am considered a vessel of her grace, so I don't have the ties that you have. So I can't tell you what to do. But what we're doing is bigger than being delivered to a city. We have been tasked to do this. Been given a divine task to do this. And this is my call. And I need you. And I cannot tell you what to do, but I need you. We need to do this.
I know.
And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I would have much rather he shot her with my gun. Honestly, I would have much rather him shot her with my gun. Just put a pinky up.
She'd put hers up too.
Now come. Come pray with me. Come on, make you feel better. Just a little.
Good follow.
I take Callie outside into the ceremony. I'm gonna roll my prayer mat out. And I am going to set up. I'm gonna kneel down on my prayer mat. How many spells? What spell slots do I have left? Stop. What? I'm gonna cast Scrying. I'm gonna scry on Magrin. I need to find her.
I believe there's a save.
I know her very well, so.
Yep.
My spell save DC is 18.
Okay. So your vision kind of pours into the bowl as you feel your sight kind of go beyond your body. As you kind of move through, kind of waves of light come and go, and you see Magrin. You can see kind of illuminated by kind of a orangish glow. You can see her standing, hammer in hand, over the anvil.
Fuck.
Kind of looking, sort of a deep sigh as she looks down and kind of swings the hammer down, and you can see kind of over her shoulder almost, you can see her striking what looks like almost like a quartz-like crystal.
Crystal?
And it reacts almost like, it rings almost like metal, but it is a piece of crystal. And you see her kind of just sweating as she like bangs away on this thing.
Can I don't know if this
It's fairly
is
large too.
I don't know if this is roll
pretty
is written
massive.
10, but can I try and like reach out to her through the scry?
Not with scry, unfortunately.
Can I then try and get a sense of anything else around? If there's other people standing there, do I hear anything other than the tinking of the hammer?
No. For the 10 minutes that you're there, you just see
What
her
does it
striking
look-
away.
What does it look like? Does it look like a sword? Does it look like the head of a hammer?
No,
Does
it looks like a kind of like a large piece of raw quartz, but it's not quartz. It has that like kind of a milky quality to the crystal.
Yeah.
But in parts you can see it, like as she strikes it, parts of it kind of clarify almost. So it doesn't behave like a normal crystal. As she strikes it, it's almost as if there's like a polishing aspect to it as it's being struck with the hammer.
It's a conduit
And
of
it's
some kind.
fairly large. It's probably about 2.5 feet, 3 feet. And it looks exhausting. Like it's just like, you can see sweat is just pouring down her face.
When I come out of it, can I try sending to her?
Sure.
Magrin, I'm so sorry. keep yourself alive. I'm counting. We're coming for you. I promise. I promise. I don't know how. But we're coming for you.
You hear back. She's the bounty. She strikes the... she strikes the crystal. She guides my hand. She strikes the crystal. And warm by her hearth. She strikes it again. And you hear her go, and then it cuts off.
Because I'm gonna try sending to Kolar.
Okay.
Kolar. It's Snappy. I hope you're alive. I won't stop. Until you're safe. I cannot. I will not stop. I'm coming for you.
You just hear back, very quietly and faintly. Fine. Magrin. My life is not worth it. Find her. That's it.
You sit in prayer for a moment longer. And I have taken up a lot of time. I'm realizing that. We'll essentially just wait. Just saying basically whatever time of day it is, I'm going to do those prayers.
Okay.
Probably cry my way through most of them. Yes, I'm going to do those prayers. Wait till I suppose if Finnan decides to return.
Finnan, do you return to Karenin Estate?
Yeah, he'd do like a half hour, 45-minute power run, and then swing back. Like the half an hour and 45 minutes would be there and back.
On your way back, you would notice with your passive perception, you would see Kokanee with the kids heading toward the city. Did you want to say anything, or do you want to just continue back to Karenin Estate?
I would
Up to you.
Move up, place a hand on his shoulder as we. I would like slow to a walk, and as we pass, I would place a hand on his shoulder. Be like,
"Are you all right?
Yeah, be safe, my friend."
You seem like you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm as fine as I can be right now.
Yeah, he puts his hand on your shoulder. I know that fine. I have some time.
I don't think we do.
Well, here.
Time I took for the run was indulgent to begin with.
Well, here, take this one. And he hands you one of the kids. Walk with me.
I
get
hold
away
it
from it
directly
now.
out from me.
Who does
Is this
which one
is it?
It's Damien. He hands you
Oh.
Damien.
What do I
Sweet
do?
baby boy.
Like this?
He kind of grabs at you a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, just like that. Come on.
He likes
bud.
canonically Damien would love if you had like any like facial hair that you'd shaved, he would like to rub your face.
Finn is tiny.
I think 16-year-olds can have facial hair.
Yeah, he's pretty smooth faced.
Then he would probably,
But
as
he's
my son
reaching
does,
out.
would just grab it like your cheeks.
For reference, Finn's facial hair is a lot similar to Sean's than it is Adam's.
Oh, I guess
That's a full growth. What Sean has right now is like Finn and at mo. Like
what Sean has right now is Sean at full growth.
So he kind of turns to you.
This is what it is.
Look, we don't have to talk about it, but you've got about 15 minutes. And then I'll let you go back. It's hard carrying too.
I
He
bet.
smiles at you.
You passed me the one with the middle name. This is the one that's, yeah. Listen, Lightkeeper. I know what you're doing, and fucking well done. I mean, can I? Do they? Will they? If
No,
I?
they
No,
don't-
we're good.
They don't talk yet. They don't.
Sweet. Fuck.
They're like 2 months old at this point.
I can't handle my friends being in a race to see who can sacrifice themselves to the others the fastest. I have come to terms with the fact that I will likely outlive all of you. I don't want that to be soon. There are going to be many years of my life where I'm going to be very lonely. It doesn't need to start now.
It seems like you're scared of being alone.
I don't think I am, actually. I'm just in no rush to be alone. Again, I think I've come to terms with it. I'll have some company. Isn't that right, little Bracia? Oh, not but
As you will.
it's a repeating pattern that has weighed on me, watching this behavior of I'll jump in front of the crossbow bolt time and time again. And one of these days, either it's going to get one of us killed or all of us. I don't want to worry you, but that wasn't controlled.
I don't worry. I have to trust them. I have to trust them to bring Neppy home safe.
And that is where I'm struggling, Kokanee, is I need to trust them too to make the right call in situations where we barely got out of that one.
Wouldn't be the first time. And it won't
But
be
that
the
could have been the
last.
last. Again, I think I'll tell you what I told Gail. I think it's a little too fresh for me to be talked down from
I
where
don't
I'm
need to
feeling
talk you
right
down.
now. But
I just wanted to talk to you. It's been a while.
no, it has been. I should come by more often. This one
I know you're
keeps
busy.
yanking at my face though, and like, I love your kid because he's your kid, but it doesn't feel nice. Oi, you stop that, all right? You little monster.
Takes some getting used to.
Yeah, he's got tiny little talons.
Yeah, it's hard to trim their nails.
Yeah, I've fought dragons, and this little bastard scratching me up better. Probably got a better roar too, don't you?
Kind of coos. I know It's not easy keeping the company that we keep.
No, it is not.
And it's not easy to think about that every time you go out, one of you may not come back. But I suppose we just have to keep going forward, whatever that path looks like.
That's the plan.
Be safe, okay?
You as well.
And
you go.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, teach these kids really dope magic, you know?
It kind of takes Damien back.
I know I won't need to teach him how to use the sword, will I?
No.
Are you any good with a spear? I need some role in their life. I'll teach him how to sneak. I'll teach him how to steal stuff
time with a spear.
I'll teach him how to steal cookies from the cookie jar. I was real good at that as a kid.
Finn, I'll only say this. Hang on tightly. Let go lightly. Kind of pats you on the shoulder. I'll see you soon.
Hand over the baby.
Kind of straps him back into the harness that he
The
has.
baby Bjorn that he has?
Pretty much.
Absolutely.
Fucking Caraxian baby Bjorn that he's like invented in his downtime.
Absolutely.
Parents get very.
I'll give him like a kind of like very weird, not quite like the intent is hug, but the like mechanics of hug is impossible with the children. So it's just like a squeeze. It's just like a hand on shoulder squeeze, and then I'm gonna start resuming my jog back.
And he heads
back to the home
city. All right, so you arrive back at Krenlin Estate. Everyone's finished their short rest.
Awesome.
Am I back with my items too and stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yep, you've reattuned your items.
Very good.
Got your stuff back.
Can I keep this goat? This one.
Good.
This one.
Well, you can come visit.
That's not one of your goats, is it, Neppy? That's just a goat. That's I guess technically at this point it's up to the goat if it wants. Oh my goat, my lord, where's me goat? Hide the fucking goat. Hide the fucking goat. I don't want it. Today of all days, I don't want to deal with this fucking guy. Hide the fucking goat. That's our goat now. That's our goat now. It can live at the keep. All right.
My goat spaghetti, I've spilled it all. Oh no.
You are welcome to come visit.
This is
My
private
goat's
property,
20 points.
sir. You're trespassing. Get this fucking guy out of here.
All right, so you Finnan arrives back.
Things were tense. I needed a bit.
Yeah, I'd arrive back.
Yeah. What would you like to do?
I just walk in.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hi. I
have
think.
a plate of food in your hand.
Oh, thank you.
Eat.
Your kid has fucking claws on him.
I know.
Lord.
Isn't he
Look at
beautiful?
these. I point to like scratches in my face.
Isn't he beautiful?
Wee little monster. Yeah, he is. I think best course of action is fire plane, but
Hey, Finnan,
yeah.
you got your sword on you?
Yeah.
That is a beautiful, beautiful sword. I've always admired it. And when I think of it, I think of you and Unity and Relauven and Rysel. And I think of that big ass fucking forge that is not in an anti-magic circle. And I think I associate this sword with a lot of things, but more than anything, I associate it with where it was fucking made. And all I need is a little nap and we can go there. Does that sound like a good plan of attack for everyone else?
That's where Magrin is.
That's
Oh,
where
yeah.
most likely Marden is.
They're making her create something. It's a crystal. It's
No.
like
Morden is in Wyr-Ang-Dun. The forge is in Wyr-Ang-Dun.
We were in Wyr-Ang-Dun and now we're in Wolfreen.
Fuck it. Smash and grab. Everyone puts on their shit. We fucking teleport in there. Sorry, Callie, I won't be giving you brain juice tomorrow. I'm saving it for the teleport out. We get in, we do 6 seconds of damage on whatever's there, we touch her on the shoulder, and we bamf out. That's it.
They're making something. I want her out of there. But I don't know what it is. There's also this. I pull out the Hand of Io. This is from there too. Don't know what it does. Maybe something special.
I
I think
follow
we should
your
get her
lead.
out. No, I know you might not want to talk about it, Finn, but what do you want to do, Finn?
I think Blackwater is like a magical spear. Used at the right time, thrown in the right way, can do a lot of damage. But thrown blindly at something you can barely see, there's a waste of that spear. If we can get... I don't think we have it in us to deal with a god right now. And I think if we land in the forge, we get 6 seconds to party. So does Marden. And as we know, Marden can stop magic and keep us there. I don't think we can take another fight, especially not right now. I mean, we'd obviously take a rest for you to be able to do it in the first place, but...
Cal, you got a 8th level counterspell in your pocket?
Unfortunately, I have nothing until I've slept.
Not today. But you could.
Planet.
He got
But
the jump on
I
us,
could,
Finn.
yes.
For him to stop us, he needs to be in the room when we're there. We scry on her. We send to her. We can fucking cough once if Moradin is in the room with you. We cannot leave her to do whatever she's doing for that genocidal fuck.
Did Neppy describe this sending that...
Yeah, we're all cut up.
That it got cut off. Yeah.
That seemed like it got cut off, yeah.
I have one thought, something I can do before the end of the day. Before I need to sleep. I mean, I've actually got quite a bit of magic left. I can ask Grace what they're making. I can divine it.
Could that be the Dawn Prison? Isn't there another crystal like Ceresite, but not Ceresite? What's the other one?
Well,
Aerolite?
Aerolite is the stuff that
Blue.
the shards
That's
of
blue,
Rathus. That's
yeah.
blue, yeah.
Okay.
This was more of a whitish color.
And the Empress's title is the Empress of the Crystal Caverns. So I'm assuming that the crystal is coming from there.
Moradite?
I don't know. I can ask her what they're making. Now, she and I must have a longer conversation, of course, but this is something I can do quickly.
Yeah, let's do that. If we know that, then we can know what to do next.
Right.
My wife.
Oh, no, go ahead, Kelly.
My wife is going to war. They're asking for my arrest. I'm here, but my wife is going to war.
We stop Moradin, we stop the war. Our goals are aligned.
Also,
He won't stop until he kills all of us.
yeah,
He doesn't want just you. He wants all of us, and I'm not going to fucking turn
he
myself
was willing
over
to
him.
destroy half of his own city to try and kill us. Also, a war takes a long time to propagate. Especially after you've lost half a city.
Another call could be Vega,
I think we have to call my mom.
and we have to call your mother.
Sorry, Adam asking, who's Vega?
The dragon.
Dragon under the city. Way under the city.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon.
I
It's
had
not
just
just dragon.
I had just put him in my
places.
brain as Mushroom Dragon, and that is where he lived. He had no name for Adam. He was Mushroom Dragon. Yeah.
Kelly, I'll call your mother. Call her now, and then I will figure out what this. I'll ask her Grace what this thing is. What do you want me to say to her?
I think the important points are that I've been framed by a god for killing an empress. Fill in the details. My home said he is going to war. My wife is involved in that. They're asking for my arrest. It's not good. I wish I could call her myself. And let I love her and I miss her.
I'll do my best in 25 words. I've got 2. I'm gonna have 50 words.
I believe in you.
I am going to send to Callista, the Winged Fury, Battle Angel of Cord.
I will need you to roll a D100 for me.
Motherfucker.
She's so cool. That's
Mother like daughter.
being a cool god angel. Yes, a 49. We're fine. Now, double check me with sending. Sending, the person knows who I am, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yanis. Calliope's been framed for the assassination of the Empress of Wyr-Ang-Dun. It's one word, it's hyphenated. Wolfrine may go to war. She loves you. She misses you.
Morden did it. Morden.
Morden.
Priest is Moradin. That's 25. I'll send to her again if I need to.
You hear back. That is alarming. Is she safe? I'm sure the Storm Lord has felt the disturbance. War should be avoided at all costs. I am needed elsewhere. Send my deepest love.
My mom's Captain Marvel. It's canon. Thank you very much.
I hold Callie's hands as I'm going to send to her again. She's safe. I won't let her out of my sight. They've demanded her delivery. But we have bigger things to do. Thank you for everything.
Exactly. Keep your focus on the mission. But if you can, try to avoid war. It only feeds the matron. What would you like to do now?
I'm going to divine. I'm going to set out a prayer. I'd put candles in everybody's hands, and ask them to arrange them around the solarium, and I'd ask everyone to kneel and You watch as Nepi kind of lies down in like a full supplication and begins to pray very loudly. And then you watch as she kind of sits up and like it's almost like she just kind of like opens her chest and like lifts her head up to the sky. And I'm asking.
You're casting which spell again, sorry?
Divination. And my question to Neptisiket.
Mm-hmm.
What? And it's not a word count. What is the intended use of the crystal Magrin is forging?
Okay. You see the kind of familiar black cat pad out. You see its tail is very puffed up.
Poofy giddy.
You see its eyes kind of narrow. It is a dawn crystal. A dawn prism is being forged.
Hold it.
That's it.
She's forging a dawn prism.
I'm so smart.
And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Woof.
Finn tries for high fives after saying I'm so smart.
Holy shoot in a handbasket, y'all.
What a
That's-
session.
That was,
Wow.
that was a big one.
My power went out. I can hear trees falling.
I think the best part
Jesus.
about it
Was there trees falling near your house?
That's what put. Well, I'm in West Van, but yeah, that's what put the power out.
It's wild that it hit you and not us, because like we're right by each other.
No, I'm in West Van. I'm not at home.
Oh.
No doubt.
It's wild that you can see the Toblerone box beside you.
Yeah.
God is punishing you for eating all that Toblerone.
You know, serial killers generally keep a trophy of their kills on them.
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Holy man, what a session, y'all.
I will also.
Go ahead.
I just want to announce my retirement from the bit.
You can't do that.
I ended on a high note.
You feeling the lows of it right now?
No, I feel fine. I'm just concerned about my longevity if I continue one-upping this. So I'd like to thank everyone who supported me. I think the fans out there.
I didn't. I want to. I want to
I didn't
emphatically
support you.
I want to emphatically say that I stood
I told you not
opposed
to
you
do
every
it.
step of the
Adam,
way.
thank you
You're
for
an
believing in me.
inspiration.
I would never have been able to do it without your faith. But I don't think anyone can hear that.
Wow.
We summoned
Wow.
Cody from the
We
dead.
summoned Cody.
That's all it took.
That's it.
A whole Toblerone to be eaten.
It is like a dark ritual.
We will be back next Saturday with
Mhm.
our next session, and the week following is when our new programming will be starting. So holy bananas.
What's the first Wednesday show?
We don't have a show on the first Wednesday of every month, but the second Wednesday we're going to be hanging out with the Brothers Grimm. It's going to be amazing. It will be
Austin shall return, so like and subscribe. Hey, Grim Reapers.
It'll be Adam and Cody and Pond with myself in the GM seat. Going to be a very, very fun time. So please come hang out with us. All our shows at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Follow us on all of the things. We love you very much. And no matter what happens to you, no matter who you are, you always have friends who have your back. And they're going to make sure that you
Be
safe. We love you all.
Night, y'all.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.